and Danny had quite the week. For those of you who are what's the word I'm looking for here? For those of you who listen to this podcast a lot, I was just saying who would listen. Avid? Yeah. For those of you who are avid listeners, you'll know that me and Danny actually filmed our last podcast episode on Saturday, and we usually film on Mondays, like it is right now. Now, the reason that we had to film on Saturdays because Danny was heading up to Vancouver to go see a panel from the lady who created The Handmaid's Tale, and also go on a romantic little jaunt with his lovely girlfriend, Sarah. However, that jaunt was cut very brief, about as brief as it could be, like physically, unless you decided to drive back from Vancouver, in which case it still probably would have taken longer to get back, because after being gone for a grand total of 1 hour, and this might be an all-time bad dog sitting record here, Guinness World Record. Your dog was lost.
Yeah, my dog was lost. It is crazy that you're opening the cold open with like news about me, considering there is news about you.
We're going chronologically.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
A comedically bad dog sitter. I won't give the name. Just
you want to.
I just don't want to get sued. For whatever reason. I won't give his name, but good hot dog.
Yeah.
It's insane.
What are you talking about? Ava's paws?
Yeah, it's insane to get on a plane, land, and the first text you see is someone being like, "Hey, lost your dog. Here are the flyers. I'm gonna post some later today." The one thing he had to do, I literally told you, I was like, as long as I get back and Ava is alive and home, that's all I care about. He doesn't even have to be that nice to her.
On Saturday, I was like, just leave your dog here. And you were like, nah, we got a good dog watcher.
Yeah.
This one's $200 a day. I was like, oh, wow. That's you're like, oh, they're going to train Penelope while we're away. Like, there's going to be like I'm bringing Penelope back like a fully trained adult dog. And it's like, nope.
That dude can train a PB&J.
Your house was like, there was like pee on the floor from Penelope when I walked in. Ava was just not there.
Yeah, I bet.
I was like, is there anything you're doing? By the way, your house is a box-pocalypse.
Yeah.
Box-pocalypse.
It 100% is. It's because it's impossible. We can only unpack as fast as the recycling people will take our recycling. But anyway, yeah, so the second I land, dog's gone. Whoops.
Yep.
My B. And then I'm like, I text him. My first text was, is this a joke?
Yeah.
And he goes, no, with a bunch of O's. And I was like,
you silly goose. She was last seen sprinting across a very busy street.
Yeah, she's on the one.
Yeah.
But he was like, no. And then I was like, okay, are you like looking for her? And then he was like, well, I'm printing flyers right now because anytime I get near her, she runs away. And I'm like, go look for her.
Yeah.
Like, because people were posting pictures on Neighborhood or Nextdoor or whatever it's called of like last seen sightings of her. And he just like didn't go to those.
Nope.
There was some we had to like deduce the exact area, and Sarah and I were like up in the middle of the night, like there sniffing out the streets looking for those areas. This dude, I understand that mistakes happen, and if I ever made a horrible mistake, if I dropped somebody's baby, I'd want those parents to be like, mistakes happen. We shouldn't have given him a butter sandwich before holding our child.
If I dropped somebody's baby, I think I'd move countries. Like, I think I'd actually cut off everyone who knew my name.
I would just stop talking. I'd leave.
Yeah.
And then I would keep walking until
I found an ocean.
I'm never seen again.
And then I would keep walking. I'd sell my house.
If I'm holding a baby and after having a double butterball sandwich, it slips out of my hands. As I'm known to have. After eating just a brick of butter, it slips out of my hands. After the immediate silence, I just go, well, and then just walk out, and they'd never hear from me ever again.
You wouldn't clap because your hands would just slip right off each other. It'd just be like, good knowing all of you. Goodbye. And then just morph into a butterball and roll away like a fucking Campbell's soup can.
Before
we go any further with the show, I want to talk to you about the sponsor of today's episode, Aura frames. Listen, the holiday season is upon us, and shopping for all of your loved ones is difficult. Shelves are empty, timelines are crunching, and it's hard to know what anybody wants or needs nowadays. And that's where Aura frames comes in, with a solution to that problem. See, I know personally it's very difficult to shop for my mother. She's able to shop online, she lives on the other side of the country, I don't know what she wants, I don't know what she needs, which is why this year I decided to get her an Aura frame. And honestly, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. See, because I can keep my mom updated with photos of me and Dorothy simply by uploading them into the Aura app, and boom, they'll appear in her living room. And just knowing that every couple of days she gets fresh photos of me, the dogs, of me and Dorothy, makes me feel as though I still have a big presence in her life. And there's never any concerns about me uploading too many photos because Aura allows for me to upload unlimited photos through their app. But even if you're not constantly going to be throwing new photos into your Aura app, you can preload an Aura frame with photos before you even gift it somebody, so the second they turn it on, it's filled with photos of their loved ones or loved things. So what are you waiting for? To save on the perfect gift this holiday season, visit auraframes.com to get $35 off their best-selling carver matte frames. Named #1 by Wirecutter by using code OA at checkout. That's AURA frames.com with promo code OA at checkout. This deal is exclusive to listeners and frames sell out fast, so make sure you get yours before it's gone. And support the show by mentioning us at checkout. You can't wrap up togetherness, but you can frame it. I'm sorry, Chef Boyardee.
One of those. What's SpaghettiOs? Is that Chef?
No, but it's
no,
but
it might be Campbell.
No, but I love Chef. And then it rolls all the way to their house. Yeah,
you're right. You might be right. What's the one that revives that snowman?
What the fuck are you talking
You
about?
ever seen that one where
it's a Coke ad, if ever I've heard one?
It's like, yeah, that makes sense, but like there's a snowman, a family's eating a can of Campbell's or
the family's eating him, he's screaming. Take the hat off! Just take the hat off, I won't fucking feel it!
Just take off the hat. A family is indoors, nice and cozy, eating some kind of soup. Mm-hmm. And then a snowman starts like banging on the window and they let him in and he waddles in and then he takes a bite and it melts him. And he's a young little boy that I'm sure they've been abusing because why is he a snowman? He's like their young child.
It's like loosely the plot of It Dairy. Like, that's what the fuck. That's so funny.
But anyway, yeah, I understand mistakes happen. If I ever drop somebody's child, I'd want the parents to say, mistakes happen.
Yeah.
He obviously wasn't trying to drop our child.
Yeah.
That no one would say that about me. There's too much evidence of me advocating for child death on the internet.
For dropping babies.
However, so yeah, I get that accidents happen, but his response post losing Ava was abysmal.
Gone in 6 hours, mind you.
Yeah, gone in 6 hours. He was like, I'm printing flyers. I found like 7 flyers posted around my neighborhood and in no other neighborhood. And Sarah and I were up at 6 a.m. every morning and then stopped searching at 10 p.m. Like literally not home that whole like 18-hour window every day for 5 days. Unless I texted him, I'd never hear from him. I also don't know if he knows we found Ava, because I just haven't told him.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. Yeah. So I end up getting there. I get a call from Danny. It's like 11:30 in the morning on a Sunday. And he's like,
LA time, 4 p.m. Canada time.
Really? I was gonna say,
directly
gonna say Vancouver's the same time zone. And so I'm like, he's like, hey, Ava got lost. Like, I was like, oh, what the fuck? And mind you, Ava had been lost 2 hours before Danny was even getting any of us to go because the guy was just like texted Danny and Sarah, who were on an airplane, didn't have Wi-Fi. So we didn't, all the people in LA who would go up to where Danny lives to go and try and find Ava didn't know until she was gone for like 3 hours already.
Josh's phone number was like one of the emergency contacts. Just didn't reach out to him.
Insane. Because Josh all showed up like around like 12 or 1. Yeah. And so like 5 or 6 of us are all looking all day Sunday. Like we're driving around. Daniel Duenas was there. A bunch of people show up. It was awesome. All scouring the like every like miles around Danny's house. And no leads. Because like the last time anybody saw Ava was like 10 a.m. We're all searching at 12. She could be fucking anywhere. And so fortunately, we get the key from the dog walker and like for your house. And at that point at like 4 p.m., he just fucks off. And we're like, well, okay, I guess bye.
That's crazy.
Like I see him. Yeah. He sees a bunch of people like coming to look for Ava. He fucks off. Like at like 3, 4, I never see him again kind of thing. The second that we got the key from him, he was like, well,
Yeah.
Probably won't get paid for this. And then just left. So we took Penelope for a couple of days. You guys try to catch a flight back that night at like 7 p.m. It gets canceled.
Yeah,
you get
canceled.
stuck in the airport.
Yeah, we're stuck. Yeah, you can't leave an airport without permission and an escort. So, like, if you're waiting for a flight, maybe this is a Canada thing.
It sounds
I don't
like
know.
a Canada thing.
If you're waiting,
the only country nice enough for that to actually be a rule, because if my flight gets canceled and they're like, you need an escort, I'm like, I'm gonna escort my fucking foot through a pane of glass. Yeah, I'm walking out of here.
If you're waiting for a plane and then you decide, you know what, I'm not taking this plane anymore because it got delayed like 4 hours. At which point we like wouldn't have gotten there. Like we couldn't look for her at like, 5 a.m. anyway.
Exactly.
But so we're like, you know what? I have this hotel that I can't refund. We'll just get like a 6 a.m. flight, blah, blah. If you're like, I'm not taking this flight tonight, someone has to let you out and it needs to be your airline. But since my flight got delayed like 4 hours, no one's at the booth. So I have to wait 2 hours for someone to show up and let me out of the airport.
Danny, I would have like if I heard, hey, Wagyu is gone. By the way, the dog walker is gone. There's piss on the floor. Your house is a box apocalypse, and also you can't leave the airport. I think I would have sent my fist through somebody's skull.
Who are they protecting by keeping me in the airport?
In the airport.
I'm not locked in the airport with them at that point.
Yeah.
They're locked in there with me.
And Danny's like texting me. He's like, I'm gonna start yelling bomb. I'm gonna get thrown out of this airport.
I've never been so close to just unloading on people who don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Like just swinging on a guy who like barely stumbled into me and apologized.
Oh, it's Canada. Of course they would apologize. But yeah, it was insane. So then you come in, you land at like 10 a.m. on Monday. Mind you, you were supposed to be in Vancouver till what? Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah. And you guys scour the earth for days and days and days. You are barely sleeping. Thursday comes around. You get a bloodhound on Wednesday.
Yeah.
A pet detective.
Yeah, I got a pet detective who unfortunately was not as kooky as the movies had
They
leaded.
were no tweed? No comically large pipe?
No tweed, no big, like, poofy hair or anything. I was expecting, like, a Dog the Bounty Hunter type also, considering she's a literal dog bounty hunter.
That's fair. She's coming in, like, breaking your, like, meth pipe, being like, you need to give it to Jesus, brother.
Just, like, a big leather jacket and some insane face tattoos. Now, just a very normal woman, drove in from Vegas, got us, like, within the general area of Ava. Like, a bloodhound can't, like, direct you specifically to where the dog is currently at.
Yeah.
But it can, like, paint a perimeter. Unbelievably expensive. I don't necessarily, like, encourage it, but, like, it helped get us, because otherwise LA's so big that like
and you
we'd
also
be
live
searching
next
everywhere.
To one of the biggest parks in LA.
Yeah, exactly. So like if you have the money to burn and also your girlfriend is like inconsolable and like potentially suicidal over this missing dog, then
because
go ahead, try
she's
it.
had Ava since she was a puppy.
Yeah. Feel free to try it. But yeah, so we got a perimeter painted, and then Thursday. At this point, also, by Wednesday night, I'm so sick, like physically ill, and I'm still a little sick. But like, so I wake up Thursday morning, and Sarah's like, oh my God, somebody found Ava, like they're holding her here. Here's the photo, and it's Ava just looking like the most hungover fucking person on
like
St. Patrick's Day.
Lips, like white tongue. Yeah, she's like, oh, hey guys.
Yeah, I've never seen a dog with chapped lips before.
Yeah.
Just looking like a mess. This family was very sweet and held on to her. And we went and picked her up, and all of her paws were just shaven right off.
Yeah.
So she's in a bunch of socks, big dumb donut around her neck as a cone. And now she's finally home.
She is home, but before we go any further, I want to talk to you guys about a sponsor of today's episode, HelloFresh. You may have heard of HelloFresh. They are, after all, America's #1 meal kit delivery service, known for making home cooking easier with chef-crafted recipes and fresh ingredients delivered directly to your door. But this winter, they're serving up even more to love. This isn't the HelloFresh you remember. It's bigger. HelloFresh has doubled its menu. Now you can choose from 100 options each week, including new seasonal dishes and recipes from around the world, all the while digging into bigger portions that'll keep everyone satisfied. It's also healthier, allowing for you to feel great with an even healthier menu. You can choose from 15 plus high-protein menu options every single week, with options like grass-fed ribeye or lamb chops. HelloFresh can even help you eat greener with new veggie pack recipes that have 2 or more vegetables in them. And listen, as somebody who does not have time to run to the grocery store, let me tell you, HelloFresh is a lifesaver in my day-to-day, both when it comes to hitting my macros and hitting my upload schedules. So what are you waiting for? The best way to cook just got better. Go to HelloFresh.com/Otakus10FM now to get 10 free meals plus free breakfast for life. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as a discount on first box. New subscribers only, varies by plan. That's HelloFresh.com/Otakus10FM for 10 free meals and free breakfast for life. Because Danny tried to make the whole fucking week about himself. Nick had plans to propose to his girlfriend, now fiance, on Friday. Woo! But speaking of dogs,
we
went
up
to...
you think the frog type beat sounded like?
It's close enough. I was doing a remix.
Yeah, we got to bring it back.
Yeah, we got to bring it back. So we went up to Wolf Connection up in... I don't know, Paloma or some shit, way up in the hills in the San Gabriel Mountains, about an hour north of LA. They were awesome. It's this wolf dog sanctuary. What? What?
What do you mean, what? There's so many funny possible bits that could have gone wrong with bringing her to a wolf preserve.
Oh, dude, yes.
Just running through 1,000
You're like, Ava, what the fuck? How'd you get up here?
Of just you being like, you know, Dorothy, I think today is going to be really special.
Oh, get out! Kill it! Kill it! Yeah, no. I was feeling, they knew I was the alpha. It's not a big deal. Maybe I was the Omega. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still not entirely sure on how those dynamics break down.
I think the Omega gets fucked.
I think the Omega is like a gender-switching pregnant one, I believe. Anyways, I brought her up to the wolf sanctuary called Wolf Connection, way up in the San Gabriel Mountains. She got to meet a bunch of wolves.
And they were all like, this guy's not it.
They were like, listen, this guy, wrong scent, brother. And so we got to meet a 3-legged wolf that she fell in love with, a couple of other wolves that she absolutely adored.
If the wolves didn't like you, do you think Dorothy would have said yes?
Like every single time they're walking past, like, like there's like staring directly at me.
Yeah,
like, what
all
the
trainers are like, this has truly never happened.
I've never. It's like, all of your ancestors were Canadian furriers or something. Like they know you have blood on your ancestral hands. Yeah. So we walk up to the top of this huge hill. There's an overlook. We get to take one of the wolf dogs out on a walk. That was like our handler, basically, their favorite wolf dog. We took them out on a walk. It was really sweet. I proposed to her then and there. We had a friend who was a photographer, Martin, who came along, and her best friend Claire was also there. Took a bunch of photos, told her I loved her, put a ring on her finger. Yay!
Yeah, bada bing, bada boom.
Bada boom. Then we had an engagement party afterwards.
Ayo,
it cost me $8,000.
Jesus Christ.
I know. I set a hard cap. I was like $5,000. And if anybody orders drinks over $5,000, charge them. Didn't do it.
Whoa.
All of it went on my bill. So afterwards, I sent out a cheeky little partial request. And I was like, hey, guys, if you drank and also ate, could you send me some engagement party money? And I got $2,300 back. So
that's good.
That's enough.
That's pretty much your max.
Yeah, that's even. We're even. Yeah, it's $5,500.
I thought you were gonna say $23. Well, but you intended to spend $5,000.
Fair.
Also, if I could say, I think the idea of, I mean, I don't know how engagements and stuff works, but it's always one of my Larry David-isms is being like, the idea of inviting people to a party that they have to pay for is silly to me.
I mean, I told them, I was like, hey, if you want to send like an engagement party present, you know? So like, I'm not going to
I don't mean with you. I mean societally, where it's like, it'd be like if I'm like, hey, you want to come sleep over my house? And they're like, sure. And it's like, you want to watch this movie? And they're like, sure. And you're like, cool. Can you buy it on your way here?
Oh, dude, hell yeah. Dude, pick up, swing by a fucking, what was the old rental? Blockbuster?
Right?
Hell yeah. I tell you to scoop a Blockbuster movie on the way. If people are coming to my house to drink, I'm like, bring 12 beers. Because I'm going to have 14.
I guess you are hosting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But anyways, great party. Danny wasn't invited. I know I got a lot of comments about where's Danny, not invited. Sarah invited, Danny not. Yeah. And that's just, that's because of the joke that Frank made last week. And so Danny was on a 1-week hiatus of friendship.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Frank was there.
Frank there.
Got an
Yeah,
invite.
dude, Frank was in Sarah's purse. I fucking strangled him out at the club. It was bad. No, Danny was too sick to go. Danny has been deeply ill for the last couple of days. So ill, he rented himself a hotel room to fucking isolate from everyone he loves.
Yeah, I slept in a hotel room for 2 days because, well...
Or as we call it, the tissue room.
They're jerking it. But,
yeah, your arm looks fucking pumped.
Oh, thanks. But...
Where's your left arm?
Huh?
You flexed your left arm.
Yeah, I'm left-handed.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're left-handed?
What's this?
That was crazy.
For audio-only listeners.
You just signed his, hold up, watch me. No, I can't even.
No, you can't.
Wow, yeah. I couldn't even. I don't know. I was doing everything backwards. I went to go sign and I was like this. I all letters flipped backwards the second I picked up my left hand. That was crazy.
Yeah, I'm left-handed. But
I'm gonna forget that immediately. That's because we've had this conversation no less than a dozen times.
That's not crucial information.
That's crucial. It means the devil lives inside of you. My mom went to a Catholic school and she's left-handed. They tried to beat it out of her because the devil lives in your left hand.
My mom jumped on that real quick because I came home from school once and I was like, the teacher tried to show me how to write right-handed. And she was like, she what?
That's
and they shut that shit down.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Karen kicking down doors wearing her tattoo sleeves.
Yeah, my mom was real I'm not letting them change dick about you.
Yeah, love that for her.
Should we talk about anime?
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, we're doing important life updates.
No, you're right.
Fucking, you lost a dog and I got engaged.
What a week.
If they like us, they can listen. And Rob Reiner died.
What an awful week. For everyone.
Forever. Well, I had a pretty good time.
Well, yeah, no, you're right. What a good week for you.
I got to hang out with the puppy I raised for a week.
Yeah, how was she?
She's good.
Yeah.
She's good. We made big steps in potty training. I just took her outside literally every hour. She does love pooping inside though.
She loves it.
And listen, as somebody who also loves pooping inside, I can hardly judge her, you know? But big poop inside girl. However, fortunately for me, not like a wet poop girl, so it's just like a scoop.
Yeah.
Little Lysol wipe, good to go.
Yeah, not bad.
Outside of that, loved Wagyu. Menace when it comes to playtime, dude.
Yeah.
Aggressive.
Which is tough because Ava is on a strict no play diet right now because she has no paws.
How long is she gonna have no paws?
15 days.
Holy shit, that's a long time with no paws.
Yeah, I know. You better believe my dog sitter is getting a fat bill.
Dude, yeah, fucking as he shed.
I have to get her socks changed 3 times. Each time it's $300. That crazy?
Change the socks yourself.
I don't know how. It's like a wrapping. It's a cast. Yeah. Like a literal cast.
Oh, not a literal cast.
It's a literal cast.
Just stretchy. I could do it for Ava, honestly.
I don't think you can.
I could 100% do it.
It takes them 40 minutes. And it's cast material. They draw on it.
Oh my God, do they really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's clinky. It's hard?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I want to do a video where I pull up to her smoking a cigarette or chewing some gum. I'm yeah, I'll sign your cast.
Yeah.
Just write loser up it.
Yeah, fucking just get it, or just fucking staple an air tag to one of her paws.
I know.
Get her an air tag expeditiously.
Sarah got him GPS collars.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Because my God, fucking what a nightmare.
What an awful
Being able to track her down with a phone would have been actually kind of fun.
Yeah,
I would have gotten trank darts and.
If we knew her location at any given time, it would have been a fun hunt.
100%. You're oh, she's running. It would have been so fun to just drive behind her at 15 miles an hour and just have Dorothy leaning out the window with a blowgun. You missed. Fuck.
Yeah, I want to reach out to Margaret Atwood and be my dog ran away.
Do a private convention for us, please. No, that's a fucking, so that's expensive week for you.
Oh, yeah.
What a nightmare.
Unbelievably expensive.
Cool. All right. Well, we got a lot to talk about this week. Outside of my good news and Danny's good news, we have a new episode 5 and 6, because we didn't talk about 5 last week, of Mighty Nein.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't watch any.
You didn't watch any?
No.
Okay. Well, then we have no episodes
Sorry.
of Mighty Nein. Totally fine.
Because I've been... Wait.
Wait.
Did we talk about the one with the little girl?
When she died?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, well, because I watch those as I react to them, and I've reacted to nothing but the Amazing Digital Circus
Fair.
this week.
Why? Wait, well, but there's only one episode.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been able to react to anything. I've been looking for a dog and then sick.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, 33-minute episode. I'm sure that was a fun first jaunt into content there.
Yeah, we'll get into it. Were they good, though? Just tell me if Mighty Nine's picking up speed or
it's
losing
great.
speed.
Oh, it's great. It's very good.
Better than Vox Machina, you think?
I like the characters from this more through 6 episodes. Wow. I really like Vox Machina.
Yeah.
Like, I like Vox Machina
that's
a lot.
why I'm shocked you like the characters of this
through
more.
6 episodes, I like more. So, like, if I compared Vox Machina and the Mighty Nine through 6 episodes, I think I'd probably say I like the Mighty Nine more, but that's just because there's more depth to them as characters. You don't really get into like the depth of the characters in Vox Machina till like season 2 and 3, really. It's like initially it's just like dragons. We got to kill dragons. And in this, we're already kind of doing backstories. Like Caleb's backstory, sick as fuck. So like, and then there's also, we're getting a bunch of other ones. The Widowmaker, the lady with the marking on her face, she gets revealed in these episodes.
Good. Remember, I saw a TikTok of us talking about this recently, but do you remember we were like, yeah, like, it's got to be hard to juggle, like, player-on-player romance and this and that in a game. And I was like, well, I bet it's not that hard because they're all, like, 1, best friends already, and 2, like, professionals, both in the voice acting world and the D&D world.
Yeah.
I discovered upon some Critical Role lore that in, I think, the first campaign, and I don't know... It's weird. People don't really talk about this. It's like a he who shall not be named situation. But there was a guy who made everyone frequently uncomfortable and like was...
I think I've seen edits of this dude before. Yeah. And they're all like, fuck this guy specifically.
Yeah, there was a guy who was not cool with the group.
Okay.
And he had to get canned by the last, like, or at the end of the campaign, and they didn't bring him back.
I think I've seen, because I knew nothing, I still know nothing about like Critical Role or like anything outside of the TV shows they make. Like that is as deep as I get into Critical Role is like whenever they make an animated TV show that ends up on Amazon Prime, I watch it. Yeah. I've seen, it's like that in College Humor. Like I'll get like Brennan being like, oh, society is run by like the richest. I get like, I don't have like College Dropout TV or anything like that. Whenever they make TikToks, I see them, I'm like, yay, nerds. And then that's it. And like we know Iffy kind of. And that is like the entirety of the content that I know about like College Dropout and Critical Role. However, I've seen like one thing where it was like a hate edit of every time this guy made people uncomfortable. Yeah. And I was like, damn, what did this guy do? No idea what he did though.
So for one, something he habitually did was he would just like steal the spotlight. Like something about being a player, an actual skill you need as a player is to know when to like share the spotlight because everybody is essentially supposed to be the protagonist of the show. Mm-hmm. And it's it's deceptively easy for people to be like, oh, you know, I have this big arc to do. And then the DM will like make your arc, like incorporate your arc into the game. Mm-hmm. And then when that happens, it's easy for you to be like, okay, well, what about like these 3 other arcs? Or like, I'm gonna attach to this one. And I also need to do that. Like, so you really do have to like learn when to like take your foot off the pedal and be like, oh, you know, Nick is going to go through his backstory episode today and I'm just going to like be an observer. And if Nick interacts with me, I'll interact back. But tonight's about him.
Yeah.
And this guy just wasn't doing that. He was always inserting himself and stuff. And then also there are like a couple of specific clips where he's just like being really uncomfortably sexual.
Oh.
And so...
Was he in Vox Machina?
Yeah, well, fuck.
Like maybe his character was?
What's his name? People liked his name. Or people liked his character. They didn't like him, which
Scanlan?
is
Is he Scanlan?
He's not Scanlan,
okay.
Because I think Scanlan's not. So, still around.
Uh-huh. Right. Oh, yes, yeah.
Let me see.
Scanlan's hand!
Character. People are... Tiberius Stormwind. That ring a bell?
Who the fuck is that? Tiberius. Wait, hold up.
Yeah, he's gross.
Tiberius.
He's also lying about his roles. That's rough.
What do you mean lying about his roles? Oh, like he would like he
roll and lie about it.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
This guy is
completely from the show. Yeah, so I guess he's not.
Yeah, he's super not in the show. These are all fan arts.
That's crazy considering the appeal of watching people play D&D is that at any point something can go horribly wrong.
Yes.
Like, it's like watching a magician. Like, you want to think, oh, maybe David Blaine will just take a bullet to the eye instead of catching it.
It's also inherent lack of trust in your TM.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like, oh, I rolled a 1 in this battle against the BFG or the final boss here. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you don't hit it, but you're able to scramble out of the way before like a counterattack comes in. It's like, oh, cool, you rolled a 19. So you're just going to make this campaign go on easy mode.
Yeah, exactly. But there's like one instance where, I don't know what their characters in Vox Machina were, but in Mighty Nein, they play Ford and Jester. And those two actors are married in real life.
Makes sense.
And in the campaign that this guy was in, the girl, I think not Ashley Johnson, but maybe. But anyway, Jester's actress was like going on some kind of monologue, and then Orion cuts her off and is like, while this is happening, Tiberius is half chubbed. And then her husband like looks up and he's like, what did you just say?
I think I've seen this clip exactly because her husband's a big dude too.
Huge.
Yeah, he's a big fucker. Yeah.
He's like, his head is like down in his like notebook at the time, and so like you can't really tell. And he looks up and he's like, what? And I'm like, oh my
I think
God.
because everyone in the comments is like, oh, we always hated that motherfucker or something. Like, yeah.
It was crazy. I like found out about that while I was like sick, just like hacking up a lung, and I was like, oh, please be ample content because I want to devote all day to this.
That's
I was so
awesome.
fascinated.
Oh, so you were on a fucking hater. You were on a hater scroll for like beef from 7 years ago.
I love internet drama despite hating being involved in it.
Yeah, it's fun from a distance.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the second it comes to your front door, you're like, no, please. Please, stop yelling. I'm sensitive.
Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to add something to our Mighty Nein discussion.
We'll cover a bunch of episodes next week here, which means that we have 4 things to talk about. We have Gatchiakuta,
which we have 2 episodes to talk about.
We do. And then we also have The Amazing Digital Circus, episode 7, My Hero Academia's final episode.
They say the end.
Which is, it's great. I just don't think it is because there's more content. There's more manga content.
I hear they're not going to adapt that.
That's nuts.
I suppose. I don't know what happens. But maybe let's wait a week and see. Maybe they adapt it. Or do you think it'll be a movie?
No, it's like 40 pages.
When is that stopped?
They could add more.
Didn't we just talk about something that adapted? Oh no, I was watching someone talk about The Walking Dead season 2, which the entire season is only adapting like 3 pages.
What?
Or like 2 issues.
That's like one of the best seasons of The Walking Dead too.
That's not true. Nobody believes that. When they're on the farm.
Oh, that's the farm one? That's all the way in season 2?
I thought
that was the prison one.
The farms, no, it's 3. The farm season adapts 2 issues of the comic.
Damn.
Which is essentially 2 chapters of a manga. Which I guess Demon Slayer did with Hashira Training Arc. But,
yes.
Because I was going to be like, imagine if manga did that, but...
I mean, yeah, and Demon Slayer made their worst arc, yeah. And then we also have an episode of Sanda. Yep. So should we open up with... Let's go ahead and open up with Gatchiakuta. So we got some backward... we got to move back a week here to talk about everything from this chapter.
What a week to miss, because that episode ripped.
Yes.
I think this is the last episode of Gatchiakuta.
I think we have finished the season as well, yes.
So this is the last 2 episodes of the season, I think. I think. It's the episode where we get to see the onesie character's ability, and then the one after that. Not a ton happens.
Not a ton happens. Episode. It mostly focuses on them getting out of the giant flying trash beast. And we do get to see, I do not remember their name, but their vital instrument is their onesie. And
awesome.
It turns them into a giant fucking like kaiju, basically. And that's why they're obsessed with trash beasts and kaijus. It's because their onesie turns them into this huge, like, sphinx-like monster that's able to, like, bust out of the trash beast and protect all of them.
Yeah, it's like a big plush dragon. They at one point say that they're, like, made of plush.
Yes.
Also, they imply that they can get bigger or smaller. I forget what determined it, but, like, yeah, he was, like, the guy, like, Big Brother or whatever his name is, bro, gave her, like... a number. He was like 6 or something like that. And she was like, all right. And then she jumped 6 times. Or she jumped 3 times and then became that size. Which leads me to believe that like she can control the size and number of bounces.
Ooh, because when he said the 3 thing, and he was like, "That's the max that you can do," kind of thing. Yeah. I thought about when Rudo 3x'd his nail gun, right? And he was like, "Oh, Rudo has the ability to either turn 3 things into vital instruments or put all of that power into just one vital instrument." And I wonder if she has like she can like amp her size up 3 times once a day, or she can only amp it up like 1x like 3 times a day or something like that.
Because at one point I think she implied she can be bigger.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So this big episode, the big takeaways from this are that we get to see kind of what's going on with the sphere, which is that there's a giant titan holding it up, maybe?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yep.
Did Hair Girl die?
Yes. She gets completely eviscerated by going outside of the trash beast.
Yeah, but then at the end of the finale, it looked like someone like came across her body, and I didn't know if they were showing that to be like, oh, they're gonna secretly like nurse her to health.
Yeah, bring her back to life or something like that.
But, so she dies by some fucking nightmare titan.
Yeah, which is crazy. It's like, oh, the sphere. I was like, oh, is the sphere like somebody's head? Is it like a giant's head kind of like, and it walks around? Like, why aren't you able to cross the border? There's a lot of questions, but it's revealed that the giant titan-esque thing is the Watchman. So it's like the Watchman series, which is Rudo's gloves, Amo's boots, and the main bad guy's like coat, all that.
The guy who makes the chokers also has a piece.
Oh?
Yeah.
What does he have?
We don't know.
Oh.
So at the end of the finale, the main bad guy, Zoldyck?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
He gives the hands guy a mission because he promotes him. And he's like, hey, go find who makes those chokers, because that's how they're talking to each other. And assumedly kill him. But he was like, an ability that strong must be a part of the Watchmen series.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. So that's another piece.
Crazy. So yeah, it's a huge episode. The fight, like the ending of the fight is awesome.
Yeah.
With the Comb Girl. Like I love the idea of being able to push your vital instrument to its absolute, like the highest level potential, but it destroys it, right?
Yeah.
Because like she's pushing her comb vital instrument to like the nth degree, but because that it burns up her hair. And they did such a good job of like visually representing her hair being burnt up.
Yeah.
Because like as she's falling through the sky, her hair is really short. It's patchy. It's like different lengths in different areas. I thought that was a really nice touch. Yeah. But yeah, it's a great wrap up to a really good first season of anime.
Did you notice Engine has some type of maybe like second vital instrument or another gun? At one point, he's like, damn, I was hoping I wouldn't have to use this. And then reaches into his pocket, and then the big plush monster comes, and then he doesn't have to use whatever he's talking about.
Oh, yeah. Imagine she's just like unleashing all of her power and gets shot again. He's like, fucking, where are you guys finding these?
He's like, we all have guns, idiot.
They work on all of you. Why wouldn't we have these? I love the idea that like vital instruments, like while powerful, are still faltering in the face of guns.
I want someone's vital instrument to be a gun.
If I had a gun that was able to kill givers, I'd keep really good. Yeah. I'd take really good care of it.
Yeah, it'd be like Arthur Morgan, just fucking oiling her up.
Just fucking using my jam rod to get in there every time I fire. Yeah,
I know. I'm waiting for somebody's vital instrument to like start as a weapon, because I feel like they're gonna be really powerful.
Like Rudo with his nail gun was able to punch a hole in the side of the fucking trash piece.
Well, that's still a tool.
I guess.
Like,
I've seen nail guns used offensively in plenty of movies.
Well, for sure. But I mean, like, what's his name? Fucking Inosuke's guy.
Inosuke's guy?
Like, the guy whose voice is Inosuke?
Bryce Pembroke?
No, like the character in this.
The character in this? Oh, Zonka.
Zonka.
Yeah.
He, remember in his backstory, there was a girl who, like, chose a katana?
Yes, yeah.
She's got to be insanely powerful.
Oh, 100%.
Because her vital instrument is just a weapon.
To begin with.
Yeah.
And Zonka was like, I'm going to be creative and choose a stick, and he fucked himself over.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder, though. if you have a vital instrument that's already, because, like, think about, like, reused scissors. They just turn into big scissors.
Yeah.
So it's like, I wonder if it's like, oh, you chose a shitty item. You get different, cooler abilities to come along with it. Like Engine's umbrella turns into a gigantic, like, slicing drill because it's like an umbrella and that's like the light shape.
Yeah.
What would a sword turn into other than bigger sword?
I think it'd be cool if it turns into something that's like the opposite of it, where it's like, or even if it is a big sword.
A gun?
A gun, yeah. Even if it's a big sword, that's useful. Because then it'd be cool if they're like stance switching mid-fight, where they're like using the katana for light, quick slashes, And then when they have the drop on them, they turn into like a big gut sword for like a really heavy one.
That would be cool. You just have For Honor on the brain.
Not really.
Every time I think about a big katana, I just think of like the Nagatana.
Yeah.
The
Nagagato
something like that.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got the itch. I got the itch just
dude,
thinking
For
about it.
Honor's awesome. No, I'm more thinking of Bloodborne.
Ah, yeah.
Bloodborne has like
because he's got the extendable fucking
they have every weapon has like a second form, and one is like a rapier that has like the sheath is a giant hammerhead, and so you just like stick it in, and now you have a hammer.
It's the only FromSoft game I've ever beaten.
I've never beaten any of them.
What?
I can't do it. The farthest I've gotten was Sekiro, and I got to the last boss. I beat his
the hardest one.
Yeah, I beat his first form, and then I was like, I can't do more of these.
Sekiro, it's the only FromSoft game I would never replay.
Yeah.
Because that game pisses, the fucking owl, like the first real hard boss.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that bitch, dude. Oh my God. The game sucks. That game is very good, but it sucks.
Did you beat Elden Ring?
Oh yeah.
Well.
And the DLC. I love Elden Ring.
I can't beat these games. I mean, it's not even a skill issue.
What are you writing for IGN?
They're just so, like, I don't know. I love them, and then all of a sudden, I hit a Miyazaki-esque wall. Like the fucking Wile E. Coyote. I just slap it, and all of a sudden, I'm like, I'm done playing this.
That's honestly so fair, because you're like 80 hours into a FromSoft game, and you're like, I don't need to beat the next tentacle monster after 4 hours of ball punching.
Yeah, other than Sekiro, it's literally never been like a difficulty issue. Like, it's not like I'm stuck on a boss for hours and then I stop. It's just like a new game will come out and I never go back.
Yeah.
Because it's the hardest thing to come back to.
You're like, oh, if I've lost, that's why I haven't beaten Wukong yet, because new games, like it was like, oh, Space Marine came out, and then fucking like a bunch of other games.
Expedition, I think.
Expedition 33 came out, and I was like, every time I go back to Wukong, I'm like, I don't remember to block. Yeah. Like it's so annoying. So that's the problem with all the FromSoft-esque games. They're just hard for the sake of hard. All right, do you want to talk about Sanda?
Sure.
I
think this is also the end of the season, but it shouldn't be, because it should go till Christmas. Right?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
But it felt, I mean, they like beat the bad boss, kind of,
Not
which is
really. Oshibu's still around.
Well, there are other like villains.
Also,
but I mean,
this episode literally ends with. Doesn't this episode end with Sanda challenging Oshibu to a fight?
Yeah. Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
It felt.
We're talking about episode 11 of Sanda, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. It felt climactic when they like stop that adult killer girl. But yeah, it was good. I like him swapping between his Santa form and his kid form.
Crackling
just to beat
his bones.
the shit out of her.
Yeah, just like fucking Vecna touched him every time. He's just snapping his bones back into place here.
Yeah, that was nightmarish. I don't know why he did that. He looked like a fucking burned fetus when he was on the ground like that.
It was not good. But yeah, it's a cool story. I felt like we were really close to a bunch of conversational points with this episode where it's like, oh, the child who kills adults because she's afraid of becoming an adult kind of thing. And it's like, I guess that's fine. It's just like, to me, that whole arc of her isn't as emotionally deep as a lot of the other things that are going on, like tangentially. It's like, oh, she's afraid of growing old. And I was like, yeah, but like we've done that already, you know, like everyone's kind of afraid of growing old. And I get it, but like, and I get that she's uniquely afraid of getting old because of like what happened with her mother and that, like, and how like, oh, like you could have a conversation about like, oh, if you're constantly trying to de-age yourself in front of your kids, they're going to worry about like becoming, you know, old and wrinkly one day too. Like, it's like you pass your traumas down to your kids. But like, yeah, to me, it wasn't like as emotionally impactful as like the things that are going on with Ono or Fuyamura or even Sanda.
Yeah. I'll really like her arc if she kills herself before she can mature.
That'd be crazy.
I was like thinking about that. I was like, I feel like that's a cool end for a character like this, where it's really tragic, where she like spends her whole adolescence killing adults, terrified of becoming one, and then she like notices she's like growing breasts or something, and then kills herself.
And then just click, boom, see you later. Because she has infinite ammo. Infinite ammo.
She's got a ton.
Always a bullet to be found for this woman. It's absolutely insane. She's just ripping Glocks out of fucking kimonos here, and I guess that's what the big sleeves are for.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a fun episode. It's good. My biggest question is, Ono is going to die from maturing.
Yeah, it's hitting her like a truck.
And like, so I guess like, so what happens with Ono, right, is that Ono falls asleep. And because Ono falls asleep, she has a dream about Fuyumura. They do this whole thing. She wakes up, she's matured. And because she's woken up an adult, she has to leave the school until eventually she's found. Does that mean that any child who sleeps dies like a couple weeks later? Like, what happens?
To be fair, they're all injected with a bunch of like chemicals and shit. So like maybe that's part of it.
But how does anybody, because there's adults, how does anybody become a child or an adult?
Well, I mean, maybe this started like 14 years ago or something, you know?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Because like,
well, she hasn't died yet, so like there's still information to be had.
Yeah, but they're talking about like, oh, 15's it's like the peak of your beauty, right? And I'm assuming after 15 they turn 16 and then they're like no longer kids, right? So like Ono just beat them there by like a week or two. You know, it's like, so why the fuck is she the one dying?
I don't know. Maybe it's like she fell asleep prematurely, like it is part of like what they're injected with. It's like you have to fall asleep at 16 and then you'll like naturally progress into an adult. If you do it beforehand, you'll die.
Or maybe you just never sleep and like you like kind of mature like very much slower kind of thing. I have no idea, but like Ono was dying and Fuyumura's not. They did a big switch up where it was like, oh, Fuyumura only wants to spend time with Sanda. And then it was like, oh, Fuyumura kind of like grows and realizes that like she should be spending time with Ono. Because I was like, oh, are they going to like separate like what could be like this like lesbian connection here between Fuyumura and Ono? And I was like, are they trying to establish that like Fuyumura is also into Sanda, also being into Ono? Because like it is kind of established, even though like the way that Fuyumura feels about Ono is childlike, there's still an attraction there that goes beyond like friendship. But like they're now relaying back Fuyumura to Ono, which I find interesting. I just like I think it would be kind of sick if Ono dies.
Yeah,
I like as a character, like I guess like she could be like played into a villain later on or something. But like,
I like that idea. It's exciting to me that she might become a villain.
Yeah,
but regardless, I'm just happy that they're doing something interesting with Ono.
Yeah,
it was cool too that Fuyumura saw that Sanda is maturing, but not like. Because with Ono, she's like, oh, she has boobs now. She's being like sexually aggressive, this and that. That must mean she's an adult.
Yeah.
But with Sanda, it's a lot more subtle. And she's just like, oh, he's being selfless. And that is maturing. Yeah. And I need to be like that.
That is very fair. And then she like literally comes to the realization that she can leave him, right? Yeah. She's like, oh, like I have trust in this person because they're an adult now that they'll be able to establish, like they'll be able to figure out what they're trying to like accomplish right now. So yeah, it was a fun episode. I think we probably have one more left, which will close out the season. And then we'll head into what is going to be the greatest anime season of all time, for sure. Which is going to be nuts. Before we get to Amazing Digital Circus, because I want that to be our bookend.
My Hero.
I want to talk about My Hero.
Yeah.
Academia. Which is apparently its last episode. Which, listen, you guys, if you've been watching the podcast, you know I've been talking a lot about the ending of My Hero Academia. What you guys watched this week is not technically the end of My Hero Academia.
That makes sense just because I've been listening to you yap for some reason.
Yes.
Like, because this is a perfect ending.
And that's the thing. It's like, this is like, I've always thought, like, I've never once said that I didn't like this ending. I very much like this ending. The complaint from people, we're talking about episode 170, I believe, of MHA.
Whatever. It's titled My Hero Academia.
Gotcha. What would be effectively, what should be that, like, there's a credit roll. You see what everyone's up to at the end of the fucking episode. This was effectively what we believed as manga readers to be the end of MHA. Right. However, a lot of people didn't like this ending of MHA. So when the final volume of MHA came out, like when they do like the 10 chapter volumes.
They added.
There was an additional like 30 pages ended to this ending that explore a lot of the things that people were complaining about. So the big complaint, and I don't know if you picked up on this, a lot of the complaint that a lot of people had was like, oh, well, like one, people don't like that Deku ends up quirkless, right? They're like, oh, he was like at the beginning of MHA, it's like, he says, this is the story of how I became the world's greatest hero. Yeah. And then the story doesn't end with him being the world's greatest hero. So people are like, oh,
disagree.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like he literally saved the world from the guy who could sink Japan. Yeah. Like he became Japan's greatest hero. It's like, he doesn't have to end that way. He accomplished it. And people even refer to him in the ending of the story as the greatest hero. Like, oh, this modern, beautiful society couldn't have been born without you, Deku, specifically. People also don't like that, like, he kind of seems like he's left behind by all of his friends. So Deku loses his...
They're busy.
They're busy living out their lives.
They got lots of shit going on. Welcome to being an adult, by the way.
Yeah, have fun reconnecting with the 20 kids you went to middle school with.
Yeah, I can barely keep in touch with people I'm currently looking at.
Mm-hmm. And so people are like, oh, Deku gets left behind at UA. He's not there with any of his friends. They're all out like accomplishing more than him. So like there's like kind of this moment where like, and it's different between the manga and the anime because like in the manga, you can apply whatever tone you want to it. Mm-hmm. And so in reading it in the manga, you're like, oh man, Deku's like,
oh, it seems sad.
You're like, he's been alone for 8 years. And he's like sad about the fact that he hasn't been able to reach out to anybody. He's like, oh, they're too busy. And he's walking past these like, there's posters in the window of Red Riot. And like, he's a movie star and Bakugo's climbing up the ranks and Shoto's like number 4 like, right now.
Yeah,
like,
Shoto's hot.
And everyone's hot. Like fucking Shino is hot. Not Shino. Shoji. Yeah, Shoji's hot.
I'll get into it. I got notes.
Shoji gets hot. Like a lot of people get hot, and Deku just looks like a slightly bigger version of child Deku.
The bigger Deku.
Yeah, like literally, like looks no different. He's like 24 now, still looks like a child. Everybody's out and about, like living their life, and Deku's like stuck behind at UA, but he's doing what he wanted to. Like he's doing like what he's established even before graduation. He wanted to do. But people didn't like that. And then at the end, you know, like All Might grabs out the finishing card. And he's like, no, I got you this suit from the Shields. It was made in America. It took 8 goddamn years.
I know, right?
8 goddamn. They made All Might's Iron Might suit in like a fucking week. And for some reason, it takes 8 years to get fucking his.
I know.
And then at the end, we see everybody all together, like everyone's like going off to this like villain or like there's a mudslide or something. And all of 1A's back together. Deku's flying with like his like ropes that shoot out of his wrist. And it's this beautiful moment where it's like, hey, he got what he want. He's a teacher now. And he's back with his friends. Yeah. What do you think is missing from that ending?
Like truly nothing.
Truly nothing?
Truly nothing. So he doesn't kiss Ochaka?
Bingo,
Shut up.
bango, and or bongo, brother. There is no romantic tie-ins in this ending.
There's like no romantic tie-ins in the show.
That's what a lot of people said. It was like, oh, Horikoshi didn't give us a Chaku and Deku ending because like there was barely a beginning to begin with.
People have been getting so intense over like their ships and thinking that like just because they ship characters means that like must be canon.
Yeah.
My hero, like Deku obviously has a crush on Ochaka.
Yeah.
And she obviously like deeply respects and loves Deku.
Uh-huh.
But there's they've never been on like a date or anything like that. Like it's not that I wouldn't be shocked if they ended up together.
Uh-huh.
But I'm not like, oh, that's missing. I guess the only issue is that because it's a time skip, it is like a deep confirmation that it doesn't happen. Whereas if it just ended before the 8-year time skip, you could be like, oh, maybe after he talked her off that ledge, like they went out. And then when they're adults, they got together. So I guess, it is a pretty harsh, like, confirmation that what you wanted doesn't exist.
So let me go ahead and it's a 38-chapter epilogue or 38-page epilogue is released.
Wait, we don't know if it's not going to happen.
Oh, okay. But you said this was the last episode. Here, let me Google it. Google it.
Who am I, Horikoshi?
That's
I know. I told you. Let's wait a week.
Okay. I'm just gonna Google like if it is the last episode. So we can do an instant confirmation here because for a lot of people out there, we are how they get their news about anime.
We shouldn't be.
Listen, we keep telling them that they don't believe us. All right. I'm gonna Google is episode 170 of MHA the last episode. Yes, episode 170 titled My Hero Academia was the official finale of the main anime series, concluding season 8 in the epic story of Class 1A after nearly a decade. Through the franchise, though the franchise continues with spin-offs and potential future projects, the finale served as a poignant epilogue, jumping forward to show Deku as a UA teacher in a healed world. Yep, so it seems like that's going to be the final episode. So I am going to read for all of you guys at home what happens in the 38-page epilogue. Because unless you buy the final volume of MHA, you cannot find this fucking chapter anywhere. And if you want a deep, like 30-minute breakdown on it, look up MHA's ending just got even more perfect. I do a full deep dive on it.
Oh, so you like it?
I love it. I love it. I love the epilogue is awesome. I also thought the standard ending was awesome, which is why the first video was like MHA's ending is perfect. But even I cannot find this anymore.
Right.
It was like available on Discord.
You just found it.
I found a summary
on
fucking MHA Wikipedia.
Right.
But if you want to see all of, because we have all of the like images and then I explain them in my video. So if you're looking, like, I honestly am probably one of the best places to get this. But anyways, a middle school aged Aerie goes to visit Eraserhead and Present Mike at UA High School. They're happy to see her as she gives Eraser some sweet buns from
middle school. How old was Aerie?
Like 5 years old. Also, they're in middle, like she's like UA age. Like Deku's in middle school. That's a middle school. That's not high school.
That's a middle school.
Oh, wait, no. Is it high school? I think it is.
That's got to be a high school.
You're right.
Because they're doing internships.
Yeah, they're doing internships. Yep.
Aerie's 5?
Yes.
That's crazy.
So
she's 13 now.
Yeah, it's been like 8 years. Yeah. So she gives some sweet buns from Mandalay as thanks for looking after Coda. So Aerie and Coda, the Hat Kid, are really close.
Yeah.
And you kind of see that a little bit in the epilogue that we do get.
Some of that.
Aerie also greets the school's vice principal, All Might. Eraser apologized to Aerie since Deku had just left the school a few moments ago, disappointing her. So she's looking for Deku in 1A. President Mike says they know that Aerie invited Deku to see her street performance in the upcoming weekend, revealing how excited he is about it. Also, Earphone Jack would try to squeeze it into her schedule. Aerie points out that she wanted to see him beforehand because she can't shout out to him during the performance, which Eraserhead
take it slow.
Also acknowledges or also recognizes. It's not well written, knowing how people would react if they all noticed him there. Aerie continues that even though she thinks Deku and Lemillion are awesome, she doesn't want to ride off their fame. Cementos then motions them towards the TV to a current news broadcast. It just keeps moving. In which they're talking about the recent unveiling of the Heroes billboard. That's another thing that people complained about from the ending of MHA. You don't hear how everyone is ranked. Everybody gets literally everybody gets ranked in the epilogue. And so for the hero billboard chart, JP for the second half of the year, the anchor reports on Deku. If this keeps moving, I'm gonna freak out. I hate this. Fuck me. On Deku, noting how even after the fateful day and losing his powers, people continue to support him and who embodied being a great hero, and now he has returned, donning armor and juggling his hero and teacher schedule, achieving amazing feats and receiving thunderous applause. They reveal that the one-for-all hero Deku has rocketed up the charts to become the number 4 pro hero, with Great Explosion Murder God Dynamite close behind at number 5. Lemillion, Shoto, and Mount Lady remain as the top 3.
Mount Lady.
The
rankings are always whack. I'm not getting into it.
Mount Lady goes way up. So does Cowboy Woods. They report on a scene of Deku, Dynamite, and Shoto leaping into action together. Dynamite remarking if there are more people stuck in remedial lessons or probation, and Deku responding how amazing they are. This is not how it... Wait, hold up. This is not how it ends.
Wow, what a good use of my time.
This is not how it ends at all.
Is this fan fiction?
No, this is 40. I think that's 43. Oh, that's 43 1.5.
Can you just fucking summarize it for me?
Anyways, basically, they all go out to get dinner together. They celebrate. They talk about their rankings. And then as Otaku is walking home, Deku's like, oh, fuck, I should talk to her. And there's this really sweet moment where he runs up to her. And the two of them talk about, there's also a big focus in this epilogue talking about Otaku's quirk counseling. And so, they talk about her quirk counseling in the ending that we get. And in that ending, there's kind of conversation around her, Pinky, and somebody else are going around to school to talk to kids about their quirks. And then they get into this in this epilogue about how Otaku started all this because of her interactions with Toga.
Yeah.
Because Toga is molded by the fact that nobody ever appreciated her quirk. Right. So Otaku's out there trying to stop another Toga from ever being created.
That's great. That's a great addition.
It's a really good addition. Yeah. It's really sweet. It's also oh, look, this character is also getting the ending she wanted, and she's an important character. And then they all go out to dinner. Deku runs after her. They have a really sweet moment where they embrace and hold hands, and it's it ends with bubbles floating into the sky kind of thing. And you're oh, Deku and Otaku end up together after 8 years.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And that's they're not going to be
get better.
I don't know why.
When does Deku work at McDonald's?
That's he's putting the fries in the bag.
Yeah, what is that? What happened?
I don't know. That never actually technically gets animated, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They cut that part out. That's why they cut the epilogue.
That happens though?
No, all fan art.
Oh, I see.
That's so funny that fan art got so widely disseminated that you believed it was real.
I thought it was real.
That's awesome.
Can I go through my notes?
You can.
I love this ending. You have to keep in mind, this is my first note, so this happens early in the episode.
Yeah.
Ida's the only one with a major glow up.
Mm-hmm. Wait, who?
Ida. Tenya Ida.
Oh, Ida looks great.
Ida looks great.
Yeah.
For a time. He looks great when he's given his speech. He's got an awesome undercut.
Yeah.
Looks stellar. Mm-hmm. He's still like, I guess he's 18. He's graduating.
Yes, yeah.
Looks fantastic. Everyone else looks
faster.
Looks fat, looks sleek.
Yeah.
Everyone else looks pretty much the same at age 18. I like that Deku goes, there's still runtime in the episode. That's funny.
Crazy fourth wall break, yeah.
Yeah, that was nuts. You want to take a guess? You know that Yoshi doctor that I hate?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what his name is?
I'm assuming something along the lines of Yoshi.
They named him this episode.
Oh, I think his name is Yoshi,
His name is Ryu Yoshida.
Yeah. That Horikoshi does that all the time.
Infuriating.
Yes. There's literally Godzilla. Godzilla is in the story.
I wrote, I don't buy that villains would be on the decline with Quirk's singularity theory still in play.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, villains are on the decline in this world. And I feel like they completely ignore this batshit insane theory that they bring up at one point and never address again, which is Quirk's singularity theory, which is that as people with quirks get together and have children, their quirks will mix. That's how you get Todoroki. Yeah, that's how you get Todoroki. Bakugo is also like a combination quirk
His
child.
mom's got like a fire quirk or something like that.
And his dad's like a slug man or something.
Okay.
His dad is like the glycerin one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so the theory that is like raised in season 5 or whatever is that like in 3 generations, quirks will get so unbelievably powerful that it'll become like a nuclear arms race essentially, and people will be like tearing the planet apart, which is so sick.
Yeah.
And I get that like multiple generations haven't passed yet.
Yeah, it's been like 100 years.
It's been like 100 years.
Yeah.
No, it's
100%.
been like 8. What are you talking about?
Since quirks began?
No.
Oh, no, you're talking about the time skip. Gotcha. I'm saying since quirks began.
No, I'm saying it hasn't been multiple generations, like, since the time skip. But like, it'd be cool to, I don't know, like, reach back to that at some point. That's never brought up again.
I wouldn't be surprised if Horikoshi did an MHA spinoff at some point.
Yeah, or a sequel, you mean?
Yeah.
Because Vigilantes exists.
Well, he doesn't make that. That's not done by Horikoshi.
Yeah, right. Wish Dai became I wrote, I wish Dai became a villain just to create more heroes. That'd be a kind of cool motivation. Dai's the kid with the weird hair that Deku, like, that falls over on his face.
Yes,
Yeah, the plates kid. And he's like, I want to be a hero, but like, there aren't that many heroes anymore. It's not like when I was young, like there were heroes everywhere.
That would be really cool.
It'd be sick if he's like, I'm going to be a villain so that there are more heroes.
I like that as an idea. I like the idea of a fucking, like a person who's like, has very much like aspirations of becoming a hero, realizing that hero society is fading away and being like, how do we make more heroes?
Yeah.
How do we like bring the world back to an incredible time when like heroes were the symbols of peace?
Yeah.
Oh, Danny, that's just a fun idea for a different manga.
Yeah.
That's a fun idea.
Yeah. I thought that would have been cool. I love the old lady and that kid with his mouth sewn shut.
Yep.
What a fucked kid, by the way.
Oh
like,
my God, yeah.
What an insanely dark backstory for this random ass kid.
Yep.
He shows up again. Did you see? He's enlisted in UA.
He's behind Kodo when he opens the door. Yeah.
But I love that bit so much. I saw a TikTok of someone kind of like criticizing it. Did you see this TikTok of a guy being like, my hero has nothing to say?
Oh, that's such an important moment in like, hey, by the way, like the upholding of society can either fall on the shoulders of a few strong or like the many might like the many of less strong. Like society can be held up by everyone doing just a little bit. Like that's the entire thing. And that character, the grandma coming back and having this moment is so important because she had an opportunity to stop Shigaraki from becoming the bad guy and didn't capitalize on it. And that is a common commentary because of like how the Japanese like average person lives their life, being like, not my pig, not my farm.
Right.
They're like, oh, they see somebody in distress and they're like, oh, somebody else will deal with it. And it's like, it's a very poignant fucking like political commentary that like if we as a country gave a shit about each other a little bit more, we'd have way less problems.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's incredible. But the TikTok was like, the caption is like, my hero never had anything to actually say. And he's like criticizing the ending and being like, yeah, like for a show that sets up all of these like societal critiques and this and that, it ends up falling flat because it's too like idealistic and like, oh, because old ladies are nice to kids now, there will be no more villains. And I was like, man, this take is so bad. I'm shocked I'm not watching an Otakus Anonymous video.
Yeah, we gotta get him on, honestly. Yeah. This take is so bad, I'm surprised it's not a heavily altered clip of me saying it.
But, what's it called?
Just you in 4 different shirts popping through. Like fucking
just edited. Yeah.
MHA has always been terrible.
Yeah. But no, like, because I think where he misses the point is that my hero makes the point of being like, hey, systemically, it's going to take a lot longer to change stuff. Like in that moment where Deku was like, that's the guy's issue, is he's like, they didn't make any of these systemic changes that like Stain sought out. And like,
well, Stain's not supposed to be the ideological standard of Japan.
Well, but like all the villains are making good points and they all like all the heroes agree, but they're like, everyone's kind of stuck in this idea that it's like, oh, it's hero society. Like, it's hard to change society.
They do make those changes. Well, like, literally, there's a conversation between All Might and Hawks where they're like, hey, I thought we were getting rid of the build, like, of the ranking system. And Hawks was like, we need to keep the positives of the ranking system and incorporate, like, the other more positives by, like, including regular heroes. Like, it's a reference to the Vigilante heroes from Vigilante. Like, Vigilante says a story. It's also a reference, like, oh, everyone out there who's doing their best, like, the police, the firefighters, all that, like they can also be included in this so that like heroes aren't propped above society. So it becomes less of like a celebrity and more about like you're actually doing good.
Right. And Mirio with his like, we're setting the dial to 0. We're not trying to like, you know, be better than anybody else. But also they make that point where Deku's like, how do we make sure this never happens again? And the guy's like, we can't.
Yeah.
I think is like a good counter to that where they're like, if we want to make systemic changes, it's going to take a long time. It's going to take the Hawk stuff. Yeah. Like, you can't just punch systems away.
No.
And I think the old lady helping that kid is so poignant because it's not saying, oh, all of Japan is fixed now. All that matters is that a woman who would have in the past looked over someone who turned into, like, the world's biggest terrorist.
Yeah.
Is now thinking twice about that.
And the reason that she's doing it isn't even because like of Deku and all this. She's like, I have regretted this every single day since I passed up this opportunity prior. It's not like the entire world has got a big new fucking smile on top of it.
Well, but hold on, no, because that weakens the argument. It kind of has to be about Deku, otherwise her scene doesn't mean anything at all.
Well, but like, that's the thing. It's not
because if it's her just regretting it on her own time, then nothing Deku did matters.
Well, it's not even necessarily, but like it's. I mean, I guess that is fair actually, but like. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly because, like, she sees the battle against Shigaraki, and she's like, I could have stopped this.
She regretted it.
Yeah.
But, like, Deku ideally has inspired everybody to, like, do their part and, like, help each other out. And, yeah, also, maybe it was kind of, I couldn't tell if she, like, knew that kid became Shigaraki.
Yeah.
But, like, the fact that Shigaraki was televised and so many people agreed with him also maybe affected her and was like, I have a chance right now to make sure this
doesn't happen again. Yeah.
And so the point isn't that like all of Japan is now like good. The point is that even if like a fraction of Japan is now doing something when prior they wouldn't, that is a net positive.
Yeah. And that's what I think is like, I've always loved this ending here. I do want to hear what you have to say about Shoji.
I wrote, love that they tried to make Tentacle hot.
He is.
He's not.
He is. This is a hill you're gonna die on. Good buddy.
Look at him.
Buddy, I hate to break this to you. The internet is so horny for adult shoji, dude.
He looks like the Cart Titan.
He does it. He looks better than he used to.
He looks better.
When this
He's
manga,
hot for a shoji.
When this manga chapter dropped, the internet got real horny for shoji real fast.
Just because you put tits on a crocodile doesn't mean it's hot. It means it's a hot crocodile.
I beg to disagree. What's the fucking crocodile from the Donkey Kong universe? And his hot
King
wife.
K. Rool?
And his hot wife? No.
All right, I concede. You're right.
Yeah,
Who's
exactly.
His wife? He has a hot wife?
I'm thinking lady, crocodile, Donkey Kong.
Oh, I looked up King Cruel. He's a musician.
Yeah, Calypso. The hot Donkey Kong crocodile has entered the chat.
You showed me a crocodile with tits, and I was wrong.
Hot, exactly. Boom. Yeah, that's elite gooner knowledge right there, baby.
Shoji is not hot. He's hot for shoji.
That's incredibly fair.
I also, you know who is hot though?
Shoto.
Well, yes, but you know who's hot? Not just for being a freak. The fucking talks to animals guy.
Oh, Coda? Yeah, Coda also has a glow up.
Crazy glow up.
Yep. Soda is the you got it. But all right, here's also the thing, it's mask theory. The difference between the manga and the anime is that in the scene where we see Shoji as an adult, in the anime he takes off his mask, in the manga he doesn't.
This is better.
So he looks like Kakashi.
The problem with Shoji is that when he's wearing a mask, it's easy to forget his head is actually shaped like that.
Exactly. It's like you're like, oh, I forgot you have horse mouth. I forgot you fucking got like, oh, choose hay teeth.
Fucking, you know what is pretty damning against Horikoshi?
What?
The fact that none of the women look different at all.
Nope.
They don't look different.
All of them look exact. All the guys change exponentially. Not even all of them. Like Bakugo's and Kirishima look very similar.
Kirishima's fucking working it though.
Yeah, but he's a movie star.
Yeah, what Kirishima? How do I even look these up? Time skip. Yeah, Kirishima looks great, but Kirishima's like always looked great. But
like Froppy, Uraka, Momo all look the same. The only character who looks like even a little bit different is the Zoom girl, who is always like, she's got her quirk as Zoom, and she's always making Deku's, she's always flopping her boobs onto Deku's face as he tries to go into her laboratory.
Yeah, everyone looks the same. The major differences are Ida lost his glow up.
You don't like adult Ida?
Ida looks way better at 18 than he does at like 26.
He's always, for the ending of it, he's always wearing his Ingenium mask, so I can't really.
Not in the anime.
Not in the anime.
No.
Like, I'm pretty sure every time he's shown in the last chapter, everybody who can wear a mask in the manga wore a mask. Like Ingenium is shown in the background here.
None of them are wearing masks in the anime.
Yeah, I don't know why. I wonder why that is.
I guess it's more like personal.
It's more personal. Yeah, because you see Ida here like with his like side cut, and you don't see his face again for the rest of the chapter.
The biggest glow ups are Coda, I guess Tentacle, and fucking Todoroki.
Shoto looks great.
Good, dude.
They changed his facial structure like entirely.
He looks like the lead of Fire Punch.
He does look like the lead of Fire Punch. Holy shit, you're right.
What does the tail guy look like? I don't even remember.
Ojiro? So what was cool is that at the end of this episode, they did little cuts to everybody. They did like little like, oh, this is what they look like. This is what they're up to. Ojiro gets a sick update. Ojiro puts like a black jacket on with like fur on the side.
Oh, you zoomed in.
Yeah, and he kind of looks like a delinquent a little bit. Like Ojiro starts in martial arts. Like this is information that we did not get from the 38-page epilogue, which is that like Ojiro started a martial arts like dojo kind of thing, which is cool.
I can't even find him.
He's wearing black, and he's got like slick black blonde hair.
Brother, it's in black and white.
Fair.
Oh, I see him. He looks like Hawks.
Yeah, he looks cool. He looks cool as fuck.
He does look cool. He looks great in this jacket.
Yeah.
Uraka just got like thick as the Dickens.
Yes.
That's her only change.
That's everybody's only change for the women.
Bakugo looks kind of like a gorilla.
There's also a really funny scene in the epilogue where Bakugo and Kirishima pick up Deku to go to dinner, and for some reason, like Deku just like sinks into their back seat, like it's all cushions, and Deku's just slowly but surely getting absorbed into the back seat. It's very funny.
Pinky looks like she might be different up top.
Pinky does look a little bit different.
God, dude,
we also don't really get like a much from Pinky in terms of the end. Like, oh, she like dances for events now.
They've been releasing toys of the characters.
Oh yeah, Pinky's hair gets longer.
They've been releasing toys of these characters by
As adults.
Please let me finish.
Okay.
They've been releasing toys of these characters as the season progresses, like at pivotal moments. So when All Might had his armor on and fought All for One, Iron Might, and he had his armor on and he fought All for One, the day after that episode airs, they put up pre-orders for like the Iron Might.
That's awesome. Does it come with the car?
No.
Oh, if it came with the car, I would have had it in an instant.
I'll show you what it looks like.
I love how tapped in you are to the toy market.
It's like actually bad. It's
no,
really
it's good.
SH Figure Arts. I be buying
SH Figure Arts does real good stuff.
They're my favorite ones.
Does real good toys.
Big Bad Toy Store. Well, also, I found out that they'll like fucking go out of stock and then become rare. So I've been kind of just like buying them up.
Getting ahead of it.
No, it's bad. I bought a Gabimaru the other day, and I just don't want it.
That's why. Gabimaru, like the lead of Hell's Paradise. Dude, this is sick as fuck. Oh my God, this is dope. It's only $120. Man.
They're sick. They're high quality. Like, I love SH Figure Arts.
Oh, you can pop off half his mask?
Yeah.
Oh.
They got a cool Dobby that I bought. But anyway, like, as a character will have a big moment, they'll, like, release the pre-order.
Yo, it comes with the fucking extendable little like, black whip things. Oh, that's sick. That's sick.
They did it for, like, evil, fucked up Deku. They did it for, like, damaged Baku. Vigilante Deku. They did it for, like, damaged Bakugo. I really want them to do it for, like, adult Deku, at least. And
with his new suit, yeah, that would be cool.
He looks rad. He looks so cool. Oh man, I know that like if a show's gonna end, I'd prefer they do this where they give me like a sliver of what everyone looks like in the future.
Yeah,
give me a movie.
Yeah,
they should do a movie
like the way that Avatar's doing it, where we're getting like an adult movie from the original Quad row. I don't know. I was going to say
the original Quattro.
Quattro, yeah. Trio.
The original 6.
Well, it's not the original 6.
Well, it's
Zuko.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Aang, Katara.
Starting with Zuko is crazy and telling me it's not 6.
No, you're right. I forgot that Zuko gets added. Wait, who gets added out? So it's Aang, Katara, Toph, Sokka.
Stop saying it like that. We'll get comments.
Zuko.
People count Suki.
Suki?
Yeah.
Suki's in it?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
I mean, like, by the end, she's in it. And also considering her and Sokka get married, you have to consider
I forgot that. I completely forgot that.
Allegedly, Suki dies young.
The fuck?
Allegedly, Suki's assassinated at an early age.
For what?
I don't know. I've like found
Being friends with the guy who brought peace, apparently?
That may be misinformation, but like every time I look up how they all die, it's
Aang
like...
also dies early.
I think he dies at like 55 or something, I've heard. Yeah, but they never explain how.
Yeah, probably because he was like 180 to begin with.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, he was fucking...
Just catches up with them.
Yeah, exactly. At a certain point, they're like, hey, you were born 2 centuries ago. Let's click through this here. Enough fucking spirit bending. Let's spirit bend you to the other side. But yeah, how do you feel about the ending?
Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, this season's phenomenal.
It's very good.
This anime, it's not perfect.
There's bad seasons.
That's why I want to like read the manga.
6, 7 bad seasons.
Have you seen The Grinch?
What?
The Grinch is counter to that.
No.
Kid goes up to the Grinch. It sounds like it's gonna be a tragedy.
And just rips his eyeballs out. It's fucking horrifying.
Like, kid goes up to the Grinch. Kid says, "What can you get me for Christmas?" He took his eyes.
I'll give you these back, motherfucker.
But it's the holidays, so there's always like Jim Carrey's the Grinch impersonators everywhere. And a little kid, like 10 years old, goes up to him and he's like, 6, 7, and he does a thing, and the Grinch turns around instantly, no reaction time, nailed the quick time event, goes 8, 9, and does that, and everyone is like, this dude's a pioneer. This guy's crushing it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the counter.
Why is 7 afraid of 6? Wait, why is 6 afraid of 7?
Wait, yeah. Why? Because 7, 8, 9.
Because 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good counter. Wow.
But I don't understand if you understand why I said what I said.
I don't get the greatest thing at all. No, I don't get what is this?
Because you do this with 6'7".
Uh-huh.
And
so
then
he does this.
Like Super Saiyan it, you know?
Uh-huh.
Like this is 6'7", but we're too old, Nick.
I
don't make me explain this to you on camera.
I'm aware of these facts every single day.
I'm a 26-year-old man with a man bun in explaining to you.
Have you heard about the war between the Glovers and and the Sliders?
Is this like a jerking off thing?
No, dude, I'm just so chronically online. I'm ahead of trends. It's bad. It's bad. Yeah.
What is it?
There's a war between Glovers and Sliders. Glovers, you know, the people who do like light gloving.
Obviously not.
And then Sliders, or people who just slide on their hands and knees around. Dude, the fushigi ears. Dude, the fushigi ears are coming in. Dude, there's like the factions of the fushigi. And
I know
also,
the fushigi.
Dude, fushigi
it's
people are
fucking shit.
And they're not sure what side to choose. I'm thinking they're going to end up with Glovers, but I'm not sure.
Wow.
It's fucked up, dude. It's dark on the internet nowadays.
What's next?
Nothing. We have.
But not a perfect anime, but I want to see if the manga's better because it's just like when an anime goes from great animation to like mid animation, even if the story's great, it's hard to ignore the like decline. With My Hero's art being consistent manga wise, I assume
it never falters. Like it's always like it's very consistently good.
The bad seasons in My Hero, do you notice in the manga? Like 7, I doubt you do, because the only issue with season 7 is the animation.
What do you mean? Like you notice in the manga? Like you notice
like, when you're in the Destro arc.
Yeah.
Are you like, man, My Hero used to be better?
In the manga?
Yeah.
No, like it's like more about like you would fall off in the Redestro arc because you're like, I wish we weren't focusing on the villains. Like a lot of people fell off in the Redestro arc because like My Villain Academia, they're like, I want to go back to school. I want to be in 1A with Deku in class 1A, but instead we're focusing on Shigaraki and fucking Mr. Compress and all that. And I'm not like, I don't like where we're at story wise. In terms of the manga, no, it looks it's as good quality wise. I'd say if anything, Horikoshi's quality gets better over the course of the manga. Like any mangaka who's like writing a really long story, like they're just able to figure out like how to draw quicker, how to draw better.
Well, not any.
What do you mean?
Kishimoto.
Kishimoto gets worse?
Yeah, his art gets worse.
His style changes.
And also the Bleach manga art gets worse, I've heard.
Tite Kubo?
Yeah.
I also wouldn't.
They're less like, I've seen Super Eye Patch Wolf videos on it, where like, if you look at early Naruto manga, it's like the paneling's really dynamic and there's a lot of shading and detail in the backgrounds. Like it'll be like a big Naruto crossing his arms. And he's like covering several panels that like he's, interrupting. And then in later chapters, it's all like just very conventional, like perfect square panels and like no shading anymore, and everything's very like...
That was a big complaint a lot of people had with Boruto, is that there was no shading, and objectively, there fucking wasn't. The early Boruto was hideous.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
What's his name? Oda gets like too complicated, I've heard. Not like in the way that Horikoshi is.
I haven't read a chapter of One Piece in like 3 weeks. Holy shit.
Early One Piece is so clear and crisp. And if you look at any mangaka, again, like we were talking about Kingdom, where it's like, Kingdom's your favorite mangaka's favorite manga.
Yeah.
If you look at like mangakas, Kingdom's not a good example of what I'm going to be talking about.
I was going to say, this is definitely like it's a 90s ass fucking art style. That's
from
for
2006, but
yeah, still.
No, like in the way that like, mangakas have different favorites from like the general public. Anytime I look up a mangaka's like favorite art style, it's usually someone who draws incredibly like clear and crisp.
Yeah.
Like the Vinland Saga mangaka loves Alita Battle Angel.
That makes sense, yeah.
And he says he takes tons of inspiration from that. If you look at that, everything's so clear. Yeah. Everything's so like, it's like a early Dragon Ball Z where it's like, you can always tell exactly what's happening, the exact motion.
Yeah.
And I hear Oda maybe potentially loses that in like later seasons or later chapters because he's just trying to like stuff so much shit.
What I've noticed from One Piece is that there is way more text on pages now. Like it's like this is This is actually a pretty consequential chapter. You probably shouldn't flip through that, but
it's just Luffy with like a spike coming out of his mouth.
There's it's like a very much a big reveal about one of the most important historical moments in all of One Piece. But like, there definitely is a lot going on.
Yeah.
Like Oda does stuff a lot in there, and what I've noticed is like it takes me longer to read a chapter of One Piece nowadays because like there is so much text in every single chapter. So I would say, definitely over time, like we're trying to put more information in, especially because Oda's also like in the first ever time in his life trying to wrap up the story. Right. So it's like, he's like trying to grab like 300 threads simultaneously and drag them into like what is going to be a 200 chapter runway of a finish.
I'm so not excited for Oda, I don't envy the fact that the second Oda's done with One Piece, every single month of his life, reporters are going to be like, what's next?
Yeah. Death, probably. Like, fucking, I don't think Oda should finish One Piece. Yeah. I think him finishing One Piece will literally kill him.
Dude, people are I think, like, content is coming out too quickly. Mm-hmm. And, like, too much is coming out. Yep. Because, like, not only are people, like, upset when a season of a show takes 2 years to come out.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing so many clips of people going up to authors like Brandon Sanderson and stuff and being like, do you think you'll finish your series before you die? He's like 53.
That's that's manga year. That's mangaka years right there. That's a good question. True. Good question for a mangaka. I don't know about Brandon Sanderson.
True, maybe they were a weeb, but like he's 53. He's got like 30 years of writing in him before 100%. He retires, and it's like that's just such a like what? No one can wait 20 years before they're like, oh, I wonder if the series is going to get finished. Yeah. Like, they also ask him, because the audiobook readers, like narrators, are kind of older. Mm-hmm. And that's different, because when they go from, like, 50 to 60, you'll hear a difference. Yeah. And narrating takes a lot of effort and energy. Yeah. And they're like, what are you going to do for narrators when Kate Redding and Matt, or what's his name? Something Kramer, when they die?
Stop asking about people's deaths.
Yeah, don't ask people about their deaths.
I don't actively plan for the, like, Nick, what are you going to do with Otakus Anonymous when Danny dies? I hope we're not even close to still recording.
That's just got to be so frustrating for creators. And it's like, we don't experience this because we put out content like weekly. Yes. You daily.
Yeah.
But, like, it's got to be so frustrating to be someone who takes years working on a project and people are like, yeah, what's going to be your 8th project? Yeah. It's like, let me, be excited about the thing I'm doing now.
Let me get Dune 3 done before you ask about how we're going to fucking deal with Paul Atreides being 40 by the time we're at 6.
I know.
Fuck. Yeah, so that is the ending of MHA. What would you give the season out of 10, and what would you give the story out of 10?
Season's a crisp, like, 9 at least. Mm-hmm. At least. Like a 9.3. Okay. I'd say, if we're doing pizza rules.
Okay.
Yeah, because, I mean, I don't know. I didn't dislike anything.
There was never an episode where you were like, this is not good.
There's never a bad episode of the season. The only thing that I, like, found myself disliking sometimes is they'd, like,
break up action with cutbacks.
They get caught up in their own, like, MHA bullshit where, like, I'm getting information I've been repeated of, like, 7 times already in the middle of Deku doing, like, the biggest fight. And I'm like, you're actually detracting from the emotion of the scene here.
Yeah, just let me be with Deku in this moment here.
Yeah, but otherwise, like, this was a stellar season. What about you?
I think 9.394 is fair. Yeah. I think that's a good synopsis. How about MHA as a 170 episode anime?
Like an 8.5, I think is really fair, because you do have those, like, fall off kind of seasons.
Seasons 1 through 4. Incredible.
Great. 10 out of 10, honestly.
Yes.
Like, those are some of the most hype seasons of anime I've watched.
Yes.
And then 5 really falls off for me.
5 is My Villain Academia.
Yeah, with Redestro.
Yep.
6 is the start of, like, the Shigaraki War.
Yes. So that's like Mirko killing a bunch of Nomu, losing her arm and her leg.
That's awesome.
That scene's sick. You see Crust. There's the beginning of Gigantomachia. Kills like Miss Midnight.
Yeah.
That's the kickoff the Shigaraki fights. It's not as good as it is in the manga, but it's still pretty good.
It's not like the heights of seasons 1 through 4.
Yes.
Season 7, I'd say, is maybe even lower than that.
Season 7's weak. Yes.
I like Ochaka versus Toga.
Yep.
Is stellar.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Toga giving her life for her.
That's great. Incineroar. What's his name?
Incineroar.
What's his fucking name?
Oh.
Everyone.
Endeavor? Okay, gotcha.
I was gonna say everyone is screaming it
Incineroar
right
is spot on for Endeavor, though. That is a astute comparison.
That fight's great when he's fucking shooting fire out of his eyes.
Yep. He loses his hand, he replaces it with fire.
Yeah.
He gets like his ribs taken out of him.
Yeah, season 7 has high points, for sure, but it isn't until season 8 that I would say it goes back to being like 1 through 4 quality. Like,
I would say so, yes.
I'd say seasons 1 through 4 and then 8 are all like upper 9s, if not 10s.
10s, yes.
And then the others range between like 7 to like 8.5.
I would never go, any season of MHA has never gone lower than a 7.
Yeah.
I would say it's never gone lower than like a 7.5. Like MHA has always been pretty good at the very worst.
Yeah.
I would say
I agree.
Overall, as a story, 170 episodes, I'd give it like a 8.8.
Yeah, I'll do like 8.8. I think the weaker seasons feel worse.
Because of how good the other seasons are.
Yeah, because you're like, man, was I just like a dumb, overhyped teen when like Deku was fighting Todoroki, or was that actually hype?
Yeah.
And then you rewatch it and you're like, oh no, this was better than like what is going on in seasons 5 and 6.
Yeah. It's so funny to like the story to come to an end. And like the characters age up with you kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like you see them like, oh, like I related to these kids when I was a high schooler when this came out. This came out in what, 2016?
No.
170 episodes didn't come out in 2016?
My Hero.
You think before or after?
Season 1 release. Before, I think. Oh my God, 2016, you're right.
Yeah, I think it's 2016. So it's been about 10 years. So I was graduating high school that year. And so like I was a little bit older than the characters, but like
the English dub premiered in 2018.
Yeah.
I can't believe it took 2 years to get a My Hero. Just looking at how big My Hero is right now, and how big anime is right now, that should show you how not mainstream anime used to be.
Dude, dubs used to take forever.
Wow.
Like dubs weren't like, like a couple of weeks behind until like 2019, 2020.
Yeah, Attack on Titans took a long time, I think, too, because I never would have watched that shit in Japanese. That was the first anime I watched in Japanese. And I did it out of necessity.
Yeah, I don't think, like dubs used to like way back in like the early 2000s. It was like years, months. Naruto was so far behind. Nowadays, like One Piece, I think the dub's only 2 or 3 weeks behind the sub. And now that One Piece, that's going to be my news, but now that One Piece is officially going to end its first ever season, we're going to be...
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
One Piece season 1 ends soon.
What do you mean?
I'll talk about it in the news.
Okay.
I actually should write that down. But yeah, the first ever season of One Piece.
Season 1 is 1,200 episodes.
1,150.
And then season 2 is like 40.
Yeah, more or less, actually. That's currently what we're building at here. But yes, so MHA has come to an end. What would you say, in terms of all the anime we've seen this year, does MHA Season 8 have the chops to be Anime of the Year?
Oh, that's really tough.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything's beating Dandadan.
Dandadan's second season?
What is its
I'd take MHA's 8th season over Dandadan.
I don't know, actually, because there's like...
There's
this was
slow
a
episodes.
Stacked year.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you're right, because Dandadan gets slow.
Yep. The first 4 episodes of season 2 of Dandadan, heat. The last like 3 or 4 episodes when we get into the mechs and we're started battling against like the Godzilla, also really good. There's a couple episodes in there when we're like trying to exercise Gigi that are like emotionally weighty, but like I would say those episodes don't compare to even the worst episodes of season 8 of MHA.
You know what? You're right. I think season 8 of MHA beats season 2 of Dandadan.
Yep.
Because there is such high highs of this. I love Iron Might this season. I didn't care that much in season 7.
Yep.
This really went hard.
I told you you're going to like it. Bakugo versus All for One is also an incredible fight.
Yeah, so there's that. Takapi's Original Sin.
I have so much trouble putting a 6-episode. I mean, this is only 11 episodes, but like I have so much trouble putting a 6-episode season against MHA.
It's hard, like, ranking it. It's like being like, oh, what's the best superhero movie? Mm-hmm. And then being like, where do we put Joker? Because it, like, doesn't fit. You know, it's like Takabe's Original Sin is so artsy and so emotionally impactful and well written. But it feels weird being like, well, how's that stack up against To Be Hero X, you know?
Because that would be another argument would be To Be Hero X for possible anime of the year.
I think it's Takabe for me.
It's Takabe's Original Sin was fucking incredible. And if I was talking about like, oh, put 6 episodes of Takabe's Original Sin against 6 episodes of My Hero Academia season 8.
It's only 2 more episodes though.
5. There's 11 episodes in this season.
I thought you said 8.
Oh, no. There's 6 episodes in Takabe's. And so it's like 5 more episodes of good content here. I would say there's also Soul Leveling season 2 it's gonna go up against. It's also gonna go up against season 2 of Apothecary Diaries. I think that's gonna be like our top. I think it's gonna be our tops, actually. We should talk about this next week, actually. That'd be good. Like what we think is gonna be in contention for anime of the year. Because I think it's gonna be season 2 of Apothecary Diaries, season 2 of Soul Leveling, maybe Dr. Stone's Science Future. Either one of those parts is gonna be up there. It's not gonna be Fire Force, unfortunately.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's better, Frieren or Apothecary Diaries?
It really depends what you're trying to get from it.
Okay.
Apothecary Diaries, Frieren, and Delicious in Dungeon all exist in the same quadrant in my brain. Yeah. But like Frieren is like better on a wide, sweeping fantasy like scale. But if you're looking for like will they, won't they romance, that's like also has like a detective vibe in it. Like that'd be like comparing like Black Butler and.
Yeah, do another show you've never seen. This will be a good comparison.
I've seen a lot of Black Butler, just not all of it. That'd be like comparing like Black Butler and like a fucking another wide sweeping fantasy story, like like Cleventis or some shit like that. Like that's so like Frieren accomplishes more. I'd say Frieren is better than Apothecary Diaries, but like Apothecary Diaries,
inevitably I'll have to catch up with all of them. But I'm like. And I will prioritize Frieren because it's coming up. But I'm just like, which should I be more excited for, I guess?
Diaries, they're both, like, Apothecary Diaries is fun. Frieren is an experience.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, do I want to, like, go on a roller coaster or, like, walk through a rose garden? You know?
Which is the roller coaster?
I guess in this circumstance, Apothecary Diaries, which is silly because it's a story about fucking...
nothing?
Literally nothing. And, like, also, like, occasionally, like, a man who's supposed to be a eunuch getting groped.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's not gonna win. One Punch Man Season 3. Anyways, that is all of the anime that we're gonna be talking about today, but that doesn't mean that's all the shows we're done talking about today, because we also got a new episode of Amazing Digital Circus.
Episode 7.
The boys are sad. The boys are sad. Life keeps persisting.
Yeah, boy, does it.
Wow.
How'd you feel?
Wasn't this show supposed to be funny? I know there was a part in the show where I laughed.
Yeah.
They used to just shoot each other in the head and go funny quip about shooting each other in the head.
They'd go bazoingies.
But now it's
now
just
they're sad.
It's just, hey, I want to leave, or do I?
Yeah.
Is life hard? Is life harder than it would be in here? Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. Did I hit a kid with my car, or was I running away from something scary?
Have so many fucking questions, Danny.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to begin. Okay. I'm gonna rapid fire through my notes here. The Chinese room is just another name for my bedroom. Why is Charlie in everything? And why is he always losing all his money? What's with Jax's dream? Is the mannequin Kinger? The Macroverse is the place that the game was made. Christ, this ending is dark. I have so many questions. That's all my notes.
Is the mannequin Kinger is interesting?
Yes.
Like, was Abel Kinger?
Well, because Abel was trying to prevent them from going to Kinger, and then Kinger was about to stop them because, like, and then, like, the name Abel triggered something in Kinger, right?
And then, you're like, we've never seen them in the same room?
We've never
seen
that
it?
Like, fucking, like, well, then the mannequin balls up Kinger and throws him into the fucking portal that is in the hot air balloon. I don't know what's going on with Jax. He's abstracting. There's a whole fucking LSD trip that he floats through when he tries to sleep.
Dude, that shit just turned my brain off. Like, I say this in my reaction, I felt like my brain was pissing its pants.
Yeah.
Like, when he gets into that LSD trip, I just, like, glaze over, and I locked in so hard, because the frame rate gets cranked way the hell up.
Yeah.
And I just, like, I could have watched that forever. Yeah.
Those are called hippie traps.
I got real stuck.
Yeah. Like music conventions or like festivals, they'll do shit like that, and people on acid would just sit there and like watch it for hours.
Yeah, it was like playing Claire Obscure on acid.
Yeah. So yeah. By the way, shout out to Claire Obscure for fucking winning everything under the goddamn sun.
Yeah, dude. I was at my niece's horse riding like competition this week, and Claire Obscure won.
Oh,
clearly not that funny.
I was like, first off, you've been deeply ill and also searching for Ava. Also, you don't have a niece. So
I have a niece.
You have a niece?
Yes.
Your sister has a daughter?
And I have a nephew.
You have two nice noises?
I have noises.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. This is the fucking Daniel that just dropped here.
I'm old.
What's going on with Jax? Why is he abstracting? His eyes have also been so little this entire episode.
I think he's abstracting. That was definitely nightmarish. Fucking yeah, dude. I love that, like, the twist. There's 2 twists, essentially.
There's like 7 twists.
There's a bunch of twists. And one of them is that you think he's going to run up. He's having this panic attack.
Uh-huh.
And you think he's like, I'm sick of these people talking. I got to get out of this circus. We're so close.
Not for 1 second did I think he was going to hit anything but the red button.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never did I once think he was going to hit the blue button.
I thought he was like, I'm so close. I need to get the fuck out of here.
He's so apprehensive walking towards it, where I was like, oh, he doesn't. And then, like, there's a moment where Zubul is like, don't you have anybody on the outside? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, he's got nobody on the outside.
I don't know,
He wants to be in the circus.
I can't tell if that's him being like, I have nobody, or if he's like, he upset somebody or he killed somebody or like it seemed like he was afraid of what's outside the circus
100%.
and that's that person. That's my theory. Maybe you're right, because then it cuts to this shot where like Zubul and Gangle are like cut off by a pillar and it's just him, which is like to make him feel alone.
Yes.
But yeah, I thought he was gonna try and get them out of there and then Kane would come out and be the big twist.
Yeah.
But him choosing to stay in after those like weird, terrifying real life images, was really cool.
It's the most sure ever since SpongeBob did it. It's the most surefire way to elicit a fucking visceral response out of me.
It'll heeb your jeebies, dude.
That fucking real life gorilla that like zips its face open and Patrick crawls out of it. Awful. Yeah. Still think about it to this day.
That is an upsetting episode.
Fucking, Courage the Cowardly Dog also did it. Like the best way to scare me is put some real life shit in an animated TV show.
The gorilla's uniquely upsetting because it's just beating the piss.
Just like rips them in. It rips SpongeBob in fucking half.
And no one can do anything about it.
They fucking need a salt circle for the sea bear.
He's like the strongest. We should power scale SpongeBob characters.
SpongeBob erases the observable universe.
What are you talking
about? He uses like his like
observable universe.
Like literally he erases the entirety of his own universe and then he redraws it.
With the fucking Doodlebob?
The Doodlebob fucking eraser, yeah.
But that's not a feat of power.
Yes,
that's a tool.
100%. But still, look, the fact that he can use that tool to do that means he can do it again.
Well, but no. I mean, anyone can do that.
No.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that.
Doodlebob did it.
Doodlebob didn't erase the universe. He just like erased.
Nobody could.
He erased. We don't know that, Danny.
The tool is the power. If you disarm SpongeBob, you now have that tool. That's like being like. Hold on. Danny, that's like being like. No, hold on.
Every time we keep having these conversations, I'm just telling you what the entire internet has agreed upon.
Yeah, well,
these aren't my takes.
They're wrong though. That's like being like, oh, I'm stronger than you because I have a gun at home.
No, it's being like, I'm stronger than you because I can wield Mjolnir and you can't.
That's not true, though.
We don't know.
Why
would... Only Doodlebob and SpongeBob have ever wielded the pencil.
And the artist?
And the artist, but we don't know what he could do.
Why?
He's a real life person in an animated universe.
Why on earth would anybody believe only SpongeBob can wield the pencil?
I've never seen anybody else do it.
It's a fucking pencil.
But we don't know. We don't know if anybody else could have. We don't know. Listen, he does some shit with a pencil that nobody else does. He literally brings Doodlebob to life with a pencil.
So, yeah, that's the other thing. We see other people use the pencil, don't we? When he's dicking around with Patrick.
Does.
So?
He's a creation of the pencil.
Insane. Why is this pissing me off way more than it should?
I don't know.
Dude, this is everything wrong with the power scaling community. What do you mean we can't make assumptions? You're making the assumption.
I'm making no assumption.
You're making the ass out of you and you, ass.
That's not how you spell assumption, Daniel. That'd be
I'm not gonna take guff from a guy who can't fucking spell.
I'm not trying to spell a word you made up.
It spells a susu.
Oh, susu. Yeah, that's nothing. You're saying nothing. Nobody else erases the universe with the pencil, Danny. Only SpongeBob does that.
When's he do that?
It's in one of the episodes. I don't remember.
No.
And you know what? That's a great point, ladies and gentlemen. I've never
seen that.
Next time somebody fucking counters your point, just say no. Just say no, ladies and gentlemen. It's not my opinion. People have scaled fucking SpongeBob up to like high tier Universal because he can erase fucking universes.
We gotta wrap this podcast up.
I'm trying.
All right.
You brought us to SpongeBob. I'm trying to talk about the amazing digital circus.
All right. Do you like the episode other than being sad? No? You like the funnies.
I like the funnies, and also I think you can do the funnies while also doing the seriouses. And there's some funny jokes, like classic Bubble jokes. It's like, oh, what was gonna happen if we chose to leave? And like, I left that I knew you wouldn't do it, so I left it to Bubble. And Bubble's like, I was gonna send you guys to Shrimp World. It's like, yeah, he was gonna send you to Shrimp World. Good joke. Yeah. Classic joke. I also like the son being like, fuck you, Pomni. That's fun.
I liked, I keep forgetting what like meal he's talking about, but he's like where Kane does a like I hardly know her joke. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's the lead up?
I couldn't even begin to remember.
He's like, like spaghetti carbonara, but I hardly know her.
Yeah.
Or something.
Something like that.
But I really liked that. I liked when Jax is reaching into his mouth and then he's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I ever told you it's always been my dream to be eaten by you?
He's like, what a weird thing to say and also do in this moment right here. Yes.
You know what's funny about that? Mm-hmm. Because of the twist where it turns out it's all Kane all along. That means Kane told Jax to take him out to dinner and then reach into his mouth.
And then also stopped him from accomplishing his goal the first time. Which also means that Kane told Jax how to get him to short circuit.
Yeah.
And like, why is Kane sending them on adventures where they may be able to like, where they break out, right? Yeah. Like giving them administrator keys, like establishing. This also means that Kane knows that Abel or that Kinger was involved in the creation of the video game. He's breaking the fourth wall. He's showing them all like, hey, you guys are stuck in stasis pods. Like, and then there's the ending of the episode where they're talking about like they're starting to reveal, like they're starting to figure things out, like, oh, the first abstraction in Scratch. Who's Scratch?
Right. I don't know.
Was the first abstraction Kinger's wife? I think it was, right? We learned that in episode 3, I think.
Maybe, yeah. Well, it all depends on how much you believe from Kane, because it's really confusing now. Because there's a lot of shit where you're like.
But also Abel was like, oh, I don't fuck with Kinger. And like,
but Kane made Abel. So It's like, how much of that is true? But also it is weird that he made a guy who has beef with Kinger for some reason.
And he's like, oh, like he's talking about Kinger being irresponsible with his power and all of that. So like, it's like, oh, and then like Kinger was trying to like, there was like, Abel is a name that Kinger remembered. Like Pomni was like, oh, this guy named like Abel is trying to break us out here. And Kinger's trying to stop Pomni until he gets hit with light.
No, I thought he was like, who?
Well, he was like, who? And then they were like, oh, they're trying to break us out of here. And then like Kinger has this moment of realization where he's like, oh, you need to be broken out. Like, he's like trying to stop Pomni from something, but then the light stops him.
Interesting. I don't know. I mean, not that
you would have the answers.
No, well, I mean, not that I disagree with you. It's just my interpretation is that he didn't know who Abel was, but I could be wrong. But also, Abel is a name that like that guy gave himself. Like on the spot, remember?
Maybe, but like also like Kane has the information that like Kinger made the game, so he might have like been pulling things up from Kinger's past.
Well, that's the thing. It's so we truly don't know what to believe from who.
Yes, everyone's in like a unstable or an unreliable narrator.
Fucking
Kinger is an unstable narrator.
Yeah, they're all pretty unstable.
But outside of that, like episode-wise, like I don't know, it was like a pretty fun episode, I guess.
I think 6 is still my favorite when they get guns.
6 was a lot of fun.
That one's hilarious. They got ball run walk, orange sport.
Yeah, that one is fun. Yeah, they do the fucking award show at the end.
Yeah, he's like, shut up.
Yeah. Oh fuck! What's the one where he's giving them the guns and he's like
that episode?
Well, I know, but there's the joke in there where he's giving them the episode. And he's like, use them if you want or something.
Oh, yeah. And she's like, that's the goal. Like, here are some guns. Have fun. I didn't tell you to have fun.
Yeah.
And then Zubal's like, doesn't this seem kind of aimless? And he's like, use the sights.
Yes, that's probably the best joke. Everything around Kane is like comedic genius.
Yeah.
But this is a fun episode. It's good. I'm very fucking excited to see where the show is going just because we have so many looming questions.
We'll see if they could stick the landing, because allegedly either this or the next episode is the last of the series.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. They've very much building towards everyone like getting out.
Well, that's the thing, is that it's like, yes, correct. It does feel like it's wrapping up.
Yeah.
But without this episode, it wouldn't feel that way.
Yes.
You know, like they could have added 40 episodes between 6 and 7.
100%.
And I'd feel like, oh yeah, this is a show that belongs long.
Yeah. Belongs to be long. Yes, of course. But all right, that's all we have.
Belong to be long.
What? What are we doing? We're doing musical theater?
Sorry, I was just... I saw an opportunity.
I saw that. You've been ranking too many fucking Six the Musical songs over there.
I'm so tired.
Well, it's all right. We're almost done.
Just in general. No, it's endless tired that
Good.
A good night's rest cannot.
You want to frog it up?
No.
All right. That brings us to our news section, or our best boy. What do you want to do first?
Let's do news.
Let's do news. All right, my news is that One Piece Season 1 is coming to an end.
Oh, that's right.
One Piece is going seasonal, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you heard me right. One Piece, which has been releasing weekly for over 20 years, is finally going seasonal. And
that's awesome.
That means that One Piece, its last episode of its weekly run. One Piece did take a break a couple of months ago. I think it was like in April. They've been back since. They've been ripping through Egghead Island. However, starting in 2026, they're going to be moving away from their weekly releases to a seasonal release. And you're wondering, well, then that means they're probably only releasing like 12 episodes every 2 years, right? Nope, wrong. 26 episodes a year.
That's good.
Yeah, it's still a fuck ton of content.
That's a great... JJK Season 3 is coming like next month, and I still can't believe we're getting it that soon.
Yes.
Like 20-ish episodes a year is the perfect amount.
That's still an episode every other week, technically.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, you'll do it for 6 months at a time, take 6 months off, and then One Piece is back.
Yeah.
But with it shifting from weekly to seasonal, on episode 1150, One Piece Season 1 will be coming to an end. Sad.
I guess.
Sad. So, One Piece Season 1, 1150 episodes. Season 2, how long? Who knows?
Do you think the season finale will be good?
Well, yeah. So, I mean, we're basically already done with Egghead.
Yeah.
They did like the whole, there's a big Bonnie moment, Druid Bonnie moment, and we're like wrapping up with Egghead. We're doing the reveal of like all of the world government's lies, and then we're heading to Elbath, which is also another incredible arc. And so when One Piece comes back, we will be in the Elbath saga, which is very fun.
That's hype.
Cool.
My news is from a year ago.
Okay.
But I heard about this the other day.
Cool.
And this got me jazzed to watch Frieren.
Okay.
A Taiwanese otaku inspired by Frieren helps stop a knife attack. Quote, Himmel would do the same.
Wow. That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Himmel, they literally Himmel the hero did. That's sick. That's so cool. I love the idea of like seeing a knife attack happening and like if you hadn't watched Frieren being like, nah, I'm gonna let him keep stabbing that guy. But like,
I don't know anybody who'd stop this.
There's no neuron activation in my brain that could possibly cause me to save this person's life. But because I've seen 12 episodes of a couple German named characters doing a little romp and killing a demon king, I'll save this person's life. Yeah. That's awesome. My best boy, Claire Obscure 33. Expedition 33.
Oh, because it won?
Because it won.
Not because you got your laptop back and you've been playing?
Still haven't gotten it back. Yep, it is still over at the repair center. But that's good. That's great.
That's not bad.
That's great news. But yes, so the Video Game Awards happened about a week ago. I can't say the rest of the words. Anyways, and Claire Obscure 33, which was a game created by a small dev team, all who abandoned Ubisoft, decided to win every single award under the goddamn sun, and boy, oh boy, did they deserve it.
Yeah, they won 11 awards.
Yep.
The issue with the Video Game Awards is that there's too much potential for overlap.
Oh, yeah.
With a lot of them, where it's like, best art design, best indie game, best this. And like, there's too much potential for one thing to win all the things.
The game that looks good is also usually the game that wins Game of the Year.
Yeah,
you know?
It's like...
It's also usually got good music and good voice acting and good, like, fucking direction, all that.
Well, it's also like... the genres get whack because it'll be like best action game, best FPS, and you'll see like Doom in both of those.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it shouldn't be able to be both.
Yeah.
Like, if you're an FPS, you should only get to be in that category.
FPS, yeah, and an action should be like Elden Ring or something like
yeah.
that.
Well, but then Elden Ring goes in RPG.
Yeah, or an RPG.
Yeah, so
or a
it's like-
roguelike, or a fucking like turn-based game.
Yeah. Maybe not Elden Ring, but fucking yeah. So a lot of people weren't happy with Expedition winning a ton of shit. It's great for the gaming industry and great for that series.
100%.
It's just experiencing like, oh, everyone loves it, so the people who kind of disliked it have to hate it now.
Yes.
But it's
why would like I don't understand interacting with Expedition 33 and disliking it in any feasible facet whatsoever. It's like a perfect game.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I'm almost at the last boss. I'm like at an area. I'm in Act 3, and in Act 3, they're basically like, hey, you could go fight the boss, or you could do a bunch of side content. Like, it's up to you.
Which obviously you would do the side content.
Yeah, I'm just like going around doing all that nonsense.
Yeah.
And it's pretty sick. There's another massive twist at the end of Act 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's exciting if you ever get to play it.
I'm honestly, I need to go. Well, my computer doesn't work anymore, so I'm just going to put it on my fucking computer over there and play on my massive screen.
You might as well.
I will torch my computer. Imagine my computer trying to put Expedition 33 on a 57-inch screen.
Yeah.
That'd be absurd.
What's your
my God.
graphics card?
3090, maybe a 3070.
Well, you might need a better CPU also.
I saw a fucking 5070 box at your house.
Well, yes, a 5070 box. And I also have a 5090.
Oh?
I got sent a computer. I got to do an ad for it. That's what I was telling you earlier today.
With a 5090 in it?
Well, they're like, we'll send you a computer. And I was like, if you're going to send me a computer, I kind of need it to be like the best computer because I already have
a pretty good computer, yeah.
Yeah, like otherwise, this doesn't do anything for me. Like if you're not going to pay me, then the computer needs to be great. And so they were like, all right, well, we make this like pre-bundled computer, but it comes pre-bundled with a 5070.
Yeah.
No one wants to hear this. This is not relatable content.
I'm relating to it.
Yeah. They're like, we'll send you a 5070. You have to do the ad with that because like we can't be lying to people thinking they're going to get like a 5090 in the bundle. And they're like, but we will send you a 5090 that will be compatible with
Jesus Christ.
And at one point, they were like, maybe we'll have you send the 5070 when you're done. Like, send it back. But it seems like...
You want me to do mail? You want me to do an ad for you and do mail? No.
I know. It seems like that might not happen. And so if that's not the case, and if your computer can handle the girth...
I would probably need a new... I'd probably need a new... I'll take it. 100% I'll take it.
You might need like a new motherboard or like CPU.
Yeah, I need a new power intake probably and a new CPU. But yeah, I think I have an i7. I have like a good fucking CPU. So...
I don't know.
Yeah, but that was fucking boys talk parts.
I'll let you know if you get my parts.
Oh, dude, I'll fucking parts those up. And your best boy is...
My best boy is... Yeah, I didn't really get into this. So my best boy is all the strangers who came and helped me search for Ava.
So many strangers.
So many, not just... It started to get a little unwieldy and my power became too powerful.
Oh.
Because I put out...
But it wasn't even the social media that did it. It was strangers.
Well, so that's the thing. Part of it was social media. Like a ton of people shared the video and was like telling people in the area to look for her. Everyone who shared and did that was unbelievably sweet. I can't thank them enough.
Yeah.
But also, I got people who like saw the video and know my content showing up to the scene and being like, hey, we're here to help. And that was really nice. That's when it got a little unruly because at a point there was a big posse and we were like, hey, she's like afraid of people. We might need to like...
We don't need you guys fucking marching around with torches for light.
Yeah, I had to do like an amendment where I was like, hey, look for her, but just like in your daily life. Like if you spot her, let me know, but don't go like sprinting in the woods.
I don't need you guys triangulating my home. Yeah.
But no, but the craziest thing is we had people who would see the flyers, call Sarah and be like, hey, I just got off work. I have like 3 hours to kill. I would love to come. Let's go. I would love to come look for your dog for like a couple hours. And And we had so many people we've never met. They didn't know who we were. Just taking time off to search for Ava or hang flyers.
Yeah.
Because it's an exhausting job. Like, there's only so many flyers 2 people can hang.
Mm-hmm.
And it was awesome. So, yeah, my best boy is just, like, human generosity. And if you ever see a lost dog flyer, I encourage you to, like, just take a photo of it. Because if you just happen to see the dog and then can tell them where that dog was, that's so helpful.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. You don't need to, like, get your hands in the face of a pit bull.
Yeah, just
be like, it was here.
A photo of the dog.
Yeah. So, hi. So, yeah, that's my best boy. People were unbelievably generous.
Hell yeah. And speaking of people, that brings us to our favorite part of the podcast, Love Letters. We pull our incredible live audience to ask us a question that we answer here live on the podcast. So if you guys want to get the podcast 2 whole days early or get an additional 2 hours of Nick and Danny content, then we are filming tonight, ladies and gents. We're doing the 2nd ever Naruto movie. I think
have no idea what this is.
That's barbecue.
No, what the movie is.
Oh, gotcha.
I only knew the one where they go to
where they do the rainbow chakra. I actually don't know what the 2nd Naruto movie is either. I'm very curious to see what it is. Who knows if I've actually ever even seen it. So if you guys want those 2 hours of additional Nick and Danny time, or if you guys want to ask us questions before or after the podcast, hang out while we're setting up or sitting down, you can become a member on the Patreon for $4.99 a month. Oh, by the way, happy Panda Mom birth.
Oh, Panda Mom, that's my new best boy. Panda Mom had her baby.
Panda Mom had her baby. Woo. Shout out to Bam Bam.
Little baby
Panda Mom.
boy.
5 pounds, 8 ounces, I believe, was Bam Bam.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm a fucking, what can I say? Shout out to the mods. I know the mods. Bam Bam is adorable. Very little, which I guess is kind of preferable from like a birth perspective, especially if they don't end up in the NICU.
Yeah, for sure. The smaller, the better.
Exactly. I was like a 8-pound baby. I think I was like a very standard baby, but I was 2 weeks early. All right.
Happy baby.
Happy baby to Panda Mom. Putting the mom in Panda Mom. Anyways, somebody asked. Who asked?
Someone asked.
Somebody asked. Somebody asked. Somebody asked. Yeah. Somebody asked. If you had to give powers to every single one of Santa's reindeer, based off their names, what would they be and why?
Dasher's easy.
Dasher is teleportation, but like over like 100 meter.
No, it isn't.
100% it is.
It's super speed, idiot.
Yes.
Dasher?
Yeah, no, but like.
Oh my God, yeah. If there was like, one question on the test and it was your name and you failed.
I was, like Jumper, how they could like jump 100 feet. That's what I see for Dasher. I see like short range teleportation, but like super speed works, obviously.
Yeah. Dancer.
I thought like a genjutsu kind of thing, like interpretive dance, and like interpretive dance, and then like you look at the interpretive dance and it like woes you into like some kind of trance.
Interesting. I saw it as kind of the opposite, where they hypnotize other people to dance.
Ooh,
yeah, they're making
like
others
the French, like that French like thing where like 300 people dance themselves to death.
I don't know.
I got to give you that lore at some point, dude. There was like a mass hysteria event, like in like Renaissance era France, and like 300 people danced themselves to death over like the course of like 8 days.
That's a witch.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was like pre Etsy witch. Yeah. That was like you had to fucking send a scroll to a lady.
Yeah, my God. Prancer. Uh-oh.
Prancer to me is like big, like expansion jutsu, like choji, like big hoofs to like smash. Because like prancing is like this, it's like lifting like your feet up high.
Oh, that'd be good.
I'm thinking like the rumbling.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
Vixen, is that like a charmer, a seducer?
That's the thing is like people are like, oh, you foxy vixen kind of thing. So I'm thinking like
they
lust.
Say that to you, do they?
I'm thinking like lust from FMAP.
Yeah.
Like a fucking like you look a siren almost. Like they lure you up to the North Pole and then you freeze to death.
Yeah, and they're the only one with boobs.
Only one with canonically the only one ever drawn. Yeah. Big in the brony community. Vixen
I bet. Comet, hear me out. I think Comet has like one of these kind of one and done powers. Like he can do it multiple times, but like he saves it. He can only do it like once per fight. I think he shoots up into the air and actually like hurtles down like a comet.
You're thinking, who's the guy with the 2 swords? Radon. You're thinking Radon,
yeah, he's Radon.
From Elden Ring, where like he can do it, but like it's like fucking Megami using explosion magic. Yeah. The whole battlefield's getting wiped.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a last resort kind of reindeer.
Yes. Next up is Cupid.
Rats.
Which is like real Vixen-esque.
And Archer, maybe they're like a duo. Like Vixen does charms and Cupid's some kind of art.
Oh, Vixen gets you to stand still, and then Cupid just fucking laces your shit.
Or Vixen, because a deer holding a bow doesn't really work. Cupid can make a string like appear between his antlers, like a magic string, and then someone bites it and pulls it back and an arrow shoots.
That would be kind
They're
of sick.
They're a support type.
That would be like the boss from Dark Souls 2 where it's the Dragon Slayers and it's like there's a thin one and the big one, right?
Yeah.
That was because one of them is a bow.
Dark Souls 1.
Is that Dark Souls 1?
Yeah. We'll get comments.
I think they bring them back in Dark Souls 2.
Probably. Because I just like the idea that you're like, every one I name, you're like, yeah, that's like Radon. And I'm like, I'm playing a lot of Elden Ring.
You fight Radon twice, technically. Yeah. He's got a lot of moves.
All right. And then Donner. Now we can get creative, right?
Well, this one, he's just a big old mouth that eats people. Because the Donner Party, the Donner Pass in Utah. Because they're the huge cannibalism event. Like Donner.
Does he freeze and then eat?
That's pretty good.
He's got ice powers.
Yeah, he's got ice powers. Then he just chomps away at human icicles.
Yeah.
That's got to be it. And then, I mean, I feel like
Blitzen.
Blitzen. Holy shit. Oh yeah, I thought we got Rudolph. Blitzen, electricity powers.
Oh, let's go.
Right.
I was gonna say fire, but you're right.
Yeah. Because like Comet's already kind of fire, you know.
Yeah. And then Rudolph, does he shoot a laser out of his nose, or is he just like solar flares?
Well, think about it, because like Cyclops is the leader of the X-Men, right? And he's got like laser abilities. I'm thinking he's got like a laser beam that comes out of his nose. Fuck man, we gotta make. Listen, with how hot like My Little Ponies is amongst like the stinkiest 35-year-olds we gotta capitalize on this.
I can't believe no one capitalizes on these reindeers.
They aren't trademarked. There's no way they're trademarked.
No, absolutely not.
This is public domain.
Yeah. I'm so shocked there aren't like Tumblr-ified reindeer.
Man, we could do that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That'd be easy to do too. Put them in high school. Make them just human boys with antlers.
Human boys with antlers, and then like Santa is like their headmaster or something. Yeah. And then every single year it's like,
Mrs. Claus is hot.
And Mrs. Claus is fucking smoking hot. Yeah. And then you got Jack Frost in there, and he's like yearning for Mrs. Claus.
Do you think Sanda's gonna get reindeer?
Because he's already got sleigh feet, you know. He's already got sleigh feet, and like he doesn't need to get like pulled around.
He should get one reindeer, I think.
One reindeer would be pretty cool.
Summon one like kind of creature.
Yeah, it was like a dude, like a strong dude to bring him around.
It's just Louis from fucking Beastars.
That would be it. What a callback that would be. That's incredible. But all right, guys, that's all we got this week. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Otakus Anonymous. We will see you on the next one, guys. We're coming into the Christmas season here. We're also coming into a new anime season here. Next week is going to be the end of this season. We'll do a big breakdown on all of the anime of the season. We'll talk about what we're looking forward to in the next season. So we got a ton coming up next season.
I'm getting so nostalgic for last year. I miss when we had just like an unwatchable season.
Yeah.
I miss Blue Lock and Daima. I can't believe I'm saying it, but
this season had the capacity to be really fucking bad with like One Punch Man just like tanking. Somehow pulled it out.
That's the issue, is that My Hero and Gatchiakuta came out this season. If it was just Togen Anki and One Punch Man, this would be an all-time bad
Sanda.
season.
And like imagine Sanda was the thing we were looking forward to talking about every week. You're like, okay, I don't know. We'll watch the Ghibli movies again. We'll go backwards. But we love you guys so much. We hope all of you are having an incredible holiday season out there. Shout out to all my Jews who have started Hanukkah. I believe we're on, it's Monday, so it's night 3 or 4 right now. But shout out to the Chanukah enjoyers. Go light those candles, baby. But everybody else, bye.
Bye.